And we're live.
Are we really?
We are.
What we gonna do? What we gonna do? Huh? Look at me. Look at me.
What we're gonna do is a little something like this. Something like this. Oh,
What's that?
I like seeing all of us.
Together?
I know.
Yes, I don't like this. I don't like when we're separate. Oh, hello.
Jamel.
Oh, see the delay. I was talking. Anyway, it don't matter.
We got him out.
Jamel's gonna
Oh, it
work
shows
on
my
that
little
for us,
nose.
right, Jamel?
I like when we together.
Yeah.
I don't like.
What's up? What's up? What's up? I got my hair out tonight. I might have to fix the camera a little bit. Let me turn that up. There we go. Let me go. There we go. There we go.
Okay.
So they can see the box. And I got my Starbucks coffee tonight.
You didn't think about me.
Well, folks, I did think about you. I thought about you when I paid for it, you know? But I did.
Why you didn't get me a
White chocolate
Oh, that's what you
latte.
No.
What?
I want the medicine ball.
They ain't got none. You can't even get a medicine ball, no way.
They're sold out again.
Again.
I just made one before I came.
Did you?
That's what I have.
Well, see, Sharon didn't think about you. You ain't jumping on her.
First of all, she always has something to drink,
And
and this was like dinner in a cup.
Is it?
And vitamin C's and peppermint
And D's.
These too.
Vitamin C's and D's.
I left my water in the car.
You don't even drink water because you ain't even part of the water challenge.
What does that mean?
Mochas, yeah, Jill. What I said,
I
mocha,
still
white
drink
chocolate
my
mocha.
water.
You say what?
I still drink water every day, all day.
What's up? What's up, Stevenson? What's up, y'all?
Hey, Stevenson.
No Jill, no extra whip. I don't know how to order that. I just got into this maybe about 3 weeks ago, so I'm still learning. But
There's something else in there. What's mixed with that mocha?
shit, I don't know. Ain't nothing in here. Ain't no alcohol in here.
Okay.
I quit drinking.
Why can't I share?
Oh, did you?
No, but yeah.
Why can't I? It's the share button is missing.
I actually.
Good evening,
what
everyone.
Do you call it? Tag y'all. Hi, Veronica. You gotta make your own medicine ball. I know. I'm out of my. I'm out of the 2 tea.
Which tea you missing? Because I got the extra. You should have told me. I got like 3.
Really?
Peaches.
Yep, the peach and the other one.
I can't give you the.
thing.
I only have one of the mint, but I got extra peach. I can give you.
Yep, I ran out. What's going on, Jason?
I got some tea bags, so that's what y'all put in there.
You do.
Jill, yep. The 2 tea bags.
Might be talking about different bags.
Oh, hell. You know what? I can't.
Might be talking about different bags.
There you go.
But okay.
You ain't right. What's up, Sly? Thank y'all so much for watching. We are in Studio 119 Media Group. So glad to be back with you guys on this Tuesday.
Tuesday.
It's been a rough one, but I'm here. Thank God.
It's not letting me see none of the tags, but go ahead, V.
I
get it. I get it together.
Okay. Yeah, I tagged you guys. How y'all feeling tonight?
With my hands.
I feel great.
Okay. You feel great?
Yeah. If I was any
look
better.
Like I'm slanting.
Again.
I'm sorry. Jamal.
Yeah, exactly.
I look like I'm about to fall over slanting. Excuse me.
Oh,
can I be fixed?
Let me see. Let me see. Hold your head up, sis.
My head is up. looking like, look at it. I'm looking like, I'm like,
Oh, okay. 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 Well, we are in the building.
We are. We are definitely in the building. Let's get it.
We have a interesting letter tonight. What I look
okay.
like?
You know, you look kind of studious.
Oh, okay.
The
You look real
glasses are real cute.
Thank
Fly
you.
girl.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Awesome and amazing. Okay, Cynthia, what's Cynthia talking about? Are you talking about
It's like
me?
No.
Or are you talking
No. No, 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 no. No.
the medicine ball? What you talking about, Cynthia? What you talking about?
like she's straight up.
Um, Jason want to know who's getting drunk on the letter tonight. Who's getting drunk on the letter?
Probably some chick. You know how y'all get on that wine. Y'all get on that wine and it's just
You ain't lying. I need me a glass right now. You ain't. Oh, that's how you feeling. Okay. Awesome and amazing. I had a tough 2 days, but you know what?
Really?
I'm
Okay.
here. And you know what? Well, you know, when we going through stuff and then we sit back and you think about what others are going through, it's like
Yep.
mine is nothing compared to what someone is going through. But I give God all the praise.
Got to.
Amen.
Thank you so much, Cynthia. You know, sometimes when life come at you, it comes at you 2, 3, 4 times over. But you know what?
I have to say a couple of things so I can show up, so I can get fixed because I look like I'm leaning.
Okay. Well, why
getting fixed?
Why are you getting fixed over there?
Victor, I'm getting fixed. No comment. No comment.
I have no comment whatsoever. I'm just sitting here just enjoying the view.
Okay.
Oh.
No, I'm looking at
then.
Here we go. Here we go.
You enjoying the view? Where we at? Oh, that Mel. Okay. All right. So we're going to get started. We have an email letter tonight, and let's see what you guys have to say about that. See, I love seeing face expressions, but you guys will be watching my face as I read this letter. Okay, where the camera right here. All right.
You look kind of cross-eyed.
Just now, did now. Right. You know, we all have a little cross-eyed in us, right? And one eye is smaller than the other.
Yeah.
Some people's real smaller than the other, or real bigger. I don't know.
Why we ain't got the AA? We ain't got my AAA battery in here today. I wish we would have my AAA battery.
I got my lip gloss.
That'll work.
Your lip gloss.
Yes.
All right, here we go. The letter says, my husband doesn't think he's an alcoholic. Most of them don't, though, right? Most alcoholics don't think they're an alcoholic, but
I mean, alcoholics go to meetings, right?
Well, here we go. Hi, T family. My husband drinks every single day, and I've had enough. He drank beer throughout the week, and as soon as Friday hit, here goes the liquor.
Sound like a party.
He is an embarrassment in public when we go out, at friends' gatherings, at the restaurant, and wherever we go, he has to find something to drink. My teeth look small or something. All right, here we go. At friends' gatherings, at the restaurant, and wherever we go, he has to find something to drink. I'm to the point where I do not even like to go places with him anymore. Jamil, turn down. I'm to the point where I do not even like to go places with him anymore. We started dating in 2017 and ended up getting married January of 2019. My husband is 51 years old and I'm 47 years old. Yes, I knew he loved to drink when we first met, but it seemed like the problem has gotten worse. One night we were leaving a friend's birthday celebration and he was so drunk, he started flirting with his best friend, girlfriend, right in front of my face. I never did tell his friend because I knew my husband was drunk and wasn't in his right mind. Another incident happened a few weeks ago when we were out with some friends. He was drinking, of course, and started flirting with the waitress. He went so far and asked for her telephone number. Yes, right in front of my face. I did not speak to him for 2 days because of it. I'm tired of the disrespect. I'm tired of him disrespecting me in front of our friends and family. I had enough. I love him dearly and asked him several times to go get professional help, but he shuts that down every time I mention it and says he doesn't have a problem. He said he can stop drinking anytime he wants to, so stop treating him like a child. Do you all see these as grounds for divorce? I know we took our vows for better or worse, but I'm not sure if I want to spend the rest of my life being disrespected when my husband is intoxicated. I love the letters, and
Yep.
he's very disrespectful.
Oh no.
And most alcoholics are disrespectful. I can relate to this story a lot. Had an ex that drunk all the time, and it was to the point where he was disrespectful too when he got intoxicated. So I see what she's saying. I see where she's coming from, and it's very disrespectful. But like, he used to get flirty with his, just like she's saying, like, but he never. I don't know. Well, enough about me. Sticking to the letter. This is very disrespectful. You had this conversation with him. You asked him to go get help. He don't want to go get help. Is this grounds for divorce? It depends on you. If you're sick of it, y'all been together since 2017. You said y'all got married in 2019.
Yeah.
Only you know when you had enough. When you feel like you had enough and you're to the end where you don't want to be disrespected no more in public. Like, if he can't control his liquor.
Oh, bro.
Then he needs to get help, or he just needs to get out of the marriage. Like, you got to know how to control that. If you're going to be an adult and you're drinking, you're 51 years old. You should be responsible enough. You disrespecting this woman. You asking for other females' number in front of her face, your wife. Here you is flirting with your best friend, girlfriend. That could have caused a serious issue with their friendship. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could have, if the wife or even if the girlfriend would have told that best friend. I wish you guys could see Vic's face, because
you tripping. You really tripping over here tonight.
I'm passing it on to you. And yes, she did know that, Mr. Sammy. She knew that he had a drinking problem, and she still decided to marry him. All right, Vic.
So, in my opinion, the only person that has a problem with his drinking is her. Because not once did she say he got a DUI, he missed work, whatever. So, if this guy's drinking beer every day and liquor on the weekends, I doubt if he started doing this, in these 2 years. And if he did started drinking heavy when they got together, then guess who the damn problem is? It must be her. So I really feel like she is either want to control him or she is exaggerating. But see, and I get it, because guys get drunk and we get a little extra. But the whole thing about it is like, come on. You knew this man when you got into this situation, and you chose to marry this man, and you chose to put up with the drinking. So now all of a sudden, now he hasn't changed because you got married. It's a doggone issue. So I'm gonna pass it to Sharon. Sharon, you tell me what you feel, how you feel about it.
Well, I don't claim to be a professional, but alcoholism is an issue. It's sad, he does need to seek help. And if she's talked to him about, getting help, he needs to follow through. It's when you drink and you're belligerent and you're disrespectful and flirting. I mean, that's embarrassing.
Right.
At the end of the day, it's embarrassing.
Yeah.
They have drug and alcohol centers locally that he can go to. I mean, at 51, I don't know if he's ever heard of it, but cirrhosis of the liver is real.
Yes.
I mean, you can drink yourself into a grave.
Yep.
You know, it's a lot of things that can follow this. Now you're messing up your
Mhm.
marriage, you're messing up your health. Like, but then you and when I say he needs to go to rehabilitation, he does, because they have counselors.
Wait a
They
minute.
need to
So
find maybe the root cause of why he drinks.
so we're
much.
saying he's an alcoholic based off of what she thinks. This guy hasn't
No.
missed work, and this guy hasn't got.
That means he's a functioning alcoholic, like a
That doesn't
functional.
mean he's an
crackhead.
alcoholic.
That's the first thing they say. I
Ray
used to hear
Charles
that.
was a
My
functional heroin user. He shot up and produced
Still.
hit after hit after hit.
Mhm.
So I mean, what? I mean,
when does it
they
become
can be functional.
So how can you? When does it become an alcoholic? When your wife say that you doing too much?
No, when you can't go out and drink and maintain yourself in public, when you have to go out in public,
on
and
whose
you drink,
account? He's
it's a
maintaining.
bit- so, like, honestly, Vic, if you had a girl and you liked her,
Yep.
but every time y'all went out,
Mhm.
she got drunk.
Yep.
She's flirting with the bartender, the DJ, the drummer. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I wouldn't marry her.
Okay,
I wouldn't marry her, but she
see,
did.
it may not have been that severe.
She said it got worse.
It got
after.
worse. People mask stuff, and then they get you. They pull you in,
Right.
and then they just let their true color slide.
It's hard to say this man an alcoholic based on what her definition of an alcoholic.
No, she's right.
And most
Shit.
alcoholics do
Man.
feel like if
Look.
they can get up and go to work, they're not an alcoholic.
They're
Like
not.
if they can function.
If he gets up in the morning and drink beer, how you know he doesn't drink before he go to work?
Who cares if he does?
That's
if
an
he
alcoholic.
Does, so you know what?
That's
Y'all
an
right.
alcoholic.
Y'all right.
Do you drink before you go to work?
It doesn't matter if I do or if I don't.
I know I don't.
But just because I don't do it don't necessarily mean it's wrong.
But if I have to wake up and before I do anything, go to work or go to church or go out, I mean, just shopping, and I got a drink behind it, hang with some friends. I mean, if it walks like a duck, looks like a duck, quack, quack, quack.
I don't know what
I
but
mean,
see, my thing is I don't know what an alcoholic. I'm not a clinical psychologist, so I can't sit here and say what an alcoholic is. But if this guy can function, who's to say he has a problem? I feel like she's the one wanting to control him. So she is the one that's having a problem. I get it. This dude is going out and he's doing all this shit. But the thing about it is, don't go out with him.
he has a problem. Okay, I worked at the drug and alcohol facility, rehabilitation center, for a few years. Okay, so from being around other alcoholics and drug addicts, he falls into the line of alcoholism.
right.
He's an alcoholic.
Even if you can control it, drinking every day,
How can you control it? How do you control it? If you drink
Because
every
they
day, that's
think-
not controlling
they
it.
think because they can get up and go to work and they can function and they can do things on a regular basis that is okay. And that's not the case. Like, you're a low level alcoholic.
Right.
I just ain't gonna agree with
You're
y'all
risking
on
it
that.
all. I mean, you're risking it all. I mean, who wants to be now? It's from dating to married. Who wants their husband out at an outing? You flirted with your best friend's girlfriend.
So
Right.
she say.
So
I
So
mean,
I can believe it.
yeah,
I'm
believe
telling you,
it
I was
too.
in that situation. Like,
I seen it happen recently. Someone
and you do become
married
flirtatious
married
when you're
and
drinking.
drunk. Yep, and was all over the bartender asking for the number and stuff. It happens, and this was recent. I seen it.
Yeah. It's crazy, but it does happen. Let's get into some of these comments. Let me see. The first one I saw was Jason.
Vic
because
said,
I
"Bump
like
that
that.
crap."
He said-
I ain't even getting
I
into
know,
that because
right?
y'all on one tonight. I ain't even getting into that.
But on
I'm
a
not
serious,
I'm just stating the facts.
Right.
But see, go ahead. I'm sorry if you go ahead.
oh no, I was just gonna read this real quick. It said, but on a serious note, everything you do as a husband represents his wife. So if you're getting numbers and flirting heavily while you're drinking, you making your wife look
So
bad.
I don't
your spouse.
I don't disagree with Jason, but my whole thing is we're all basing this on her perspective.
I mean, that's what we.
Well, he's
But see-
probably too drunk to write a letter
But see,
to
that's
us.
that's the thing. We're going off of her perspective. So this is my thing. All right. If I go out and I'm drinking and I like to let loose on the weekend. So if I go out and I'm drinking and I like to cut up or whatever, somebody might say, Vic, you alcoholic. I'm like, shit, that's your damn opinion.
Yeah, but you drink like that on the weekends.
I do. But the thing about it is if it becomes a habit and y'all say that's an alcoholic. If I drink every Saturday, then that becomes a habit. That's alcoholic tendencies. Right or wrong? What do you?
Yeah.
What little thing?
That's it, Mom.
So I mean, that's to me, that's alcoholic tendencies or whatever. So I mean, it comes to a point that you just like, whatever.
Yeah, Michael.
What happened?
I don't know.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know. Get closer to me.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what I ain't switching no more, but hopefully y'all can still hear what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tap your mic. Sharon, say something.
Something.
Okay.
Why it's stuck on me?
There we
There
go.
we go.
I ain't doing shit.
We're gonna get it together.
Hey,
let me see.
Victor, they cut you off?
Yeah, I guess I was speaking too many facts, so they ain't
that's what it is. Okay.
They ain't want to see me no more.
Talk, son.
Cheryl said, I've dealt with someone who would drink too much. It's not cool at all. They would drink every single day. I'm telling you. Yeah, it's not cool. Thank you.
Well, see, but the thing about it is that she chose to be with this dude.
And that's true, because she said she knew that he drank the way that he did. Let me see. Somebody made that
That's
statement.
a burden. I mean, I'm sorry. When you with somebody that drinks that much, it becomes a burden.
Listen.
It does. It's just too much. Sometimes it's just too much.
It's too much. I don't care if you're drinking a 6-pack a day.
Sherry say I'm a functional alcoholic.
Who said that?
Sherry say that at the bottom, right there.
Oh.
Sherry say I'm a functional alcoholic.
Don't have to drink every day. If you drink every weekend and drink to get drunk every weekend, that can be considered a functional
Well, guess
alcoholic.
what? I'm a functional alcoholic.
She was a functional alcoholic.
Who?
I thought you said that's what she said.
She said I am.
Oh, you are.
Yeah, I'm a functional alcoholic. I don't care though.
It's okay.
Yeah, I mean, okay.
It's okay. Own it.
Oh yeah. I thought alcoholics go to meetings.
They do. AA meetings.
So you got to be labeled. In my opinion, you got to be labeled an alcoholic.
They don't label you. It's an admittance.
So then he ain't an alcoholic then.
Yeah, if he doesn't admit it,
he ain't one.
If he doesn't admit it,
he ain't an alcoholic.
He ain't going to AA.
No, and
he can go to AAA.
I feel like it's a problem when you get caught. You ain't a criminal till you get caught. You're not an alcoholic until you go to a meeting.
I guess.
That's how I feel.
There's a lot of alcoholics that don't go to the meeting.
Yeah.
I had an uncle who died of cirrhosis of the liver because of E&J. But he never went to a meeting, but he did.
Irk and jerk. Excuse me.
From drinking.
Well, I feel like this is definitely a problem. And if he don't get some type of help, he's definitely going to lose his wife. Yeah. Because she's sick of it.
Hell, if I'm a drunk, I don't want to be with nobody who don't want me to drink.
Sometimes you just want peace in your life.
But see, the peace, apparently he happy. She the one with the doggone issue.
He drinking and flirting and
no, that guy flirted one time. Come on, man.
One time he asked for the waitress number in front of his wife.
So,
man, get out of here.
Yo, I mean, come
Victor,
on,
you
man.
So disrespectful.
But this is the thing,
so
though.
Disrespect.
He is.
Yo, y'all taking some of this. Now, I don't really believe my man did all. I just, it's hard for me to believe.
That's right. Stick up for him.
I mean, I can believe
Stick
that though.
Up for him.
I mean, y'all be sticking up for them damn nappy head women that be coming up.
First of all,
talking about.
Don't be calling nobody nappy head. Nappy head.
I know, right?
Oh, John's comment. But notice she said that hubby started drinking more after they got married. She probably driving him to drinking.
Exactly.
That's not fair. You know what? You know what? That's not fair.
Cut my mic on Lexi. John, you right. Shit.
He's getting to work.
That's
on
not
yours.
fair.
Yeah, that's.
So how's that not fair? That she could be the issue. What happened?
Oh, nothing.
How's that not fair?
These cameras always catching us off guard because it's not.
Oh.
All right, so let's go ahead.
I feel like she could be the issue. Like, I don't want to be with no stick in the mud. Because she probably is a stick in the mud.
Why does it? With him?
Because the fact of the matter is, she could be just one of these people that you just like. You know what? I just don't want to deal with this, man. She just, she always nagging. She always talking. She want to.
So why not have that conversation with her instead of drinking?
Because
And
she
making
gonna
her
keep
look
nagging.
bad.
She gonna keep. It making her look bad. She
See,
don't have to look bad. She don't need to go nowhere with him then.
That's his wife.
Well, how else he getting to these places? He driving?
Sis, I say protect your peace.
Yeah, just go ahead and leave the dude then.
No, I didn't say leave.
Might
Protect
as
your
well.
peace. He, if she loves him, and if he loved her, he would go get the proper help or cut back on drinking. One of the two. He got to do something. You just can't be a drunk at 51.
You said what?
You just can't continue to be a drunk at 51.
Why not?
Too daggone old for
Well,
that.
see, the thing about it is, all right, so I'm grown. If I want to have a drink every day, I can have a drink every day. And if I want to have a drink, 2, 3, 4 times a day, that's what I choose to do if I ain't hurting nobody.
I mean, that is your choice.
Yes, so I should be with somebody who accept me for me. I shouldn't have to change to be with your round head ass. You should be committed to me. So if we not compatible, if you can't deal with it, then we shouldn't have got married.
True.
But the thing about it is,
51 isn't old.
Oh no.
It's not old.
Oh, here y'all go.
I'm not
with that.
saying
51
it's
is not
old.
old.
I'm saying he's too old.
He
Maybe I
should know
rephrase
better.
it.
No, don't rephrase. You said
he's
it
too
right.
mature.
You're right.
Yes.
He's too old.
He's too much.
My thing is, when I get a certain age, I'm gonna do what the hell I want to do. See, I ain't old enough to do what I want to do yet. But when I get to that age, I'm gonna do what the hell I want to do. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing. That's just how I feel. And why is my camera not switching?
Well, I told you, Mel, so he should be coming.
Okay.
Because you talking
who
BS.
And who wants to lay beside a drunk person
Apparently her.
every night snoring and slobbering?
Right.
Disgusting.
But the
Stinking.
thing about it is, she married this dude.
Pissy.
But you know the thing, everybody who drinks
Piss
don't
up.
get pissy. But you know what it is? That wee. He ain't got no AAA battery. That's what it is.
Probably.
You think that's it?
She give him that drunk Peter Bird, and she can't stand it.
But she might have that snatch too, because he's still there.
Well, he there for the liquor. He ain't there
Don't
for her.
lie.
He ain't there for her.
I hate to say that, but I mean, that's a bad situation.
There ain't nobody.
I've seen people that stayed together, even though the husband was a drunk, and they stayed together
Yeah.
until, you know what I'm saying? But they
miserable.
They had no life together,
Right.
though. They were separate, did nothing together.
Yeah.
It's
Just
crazy.
miserable.
He was a
Miserable.
drunk. She wasn't. Just crazy.
Mm-mm-mm. All right, so let me see. Natasha. Vic, I know alcoholics who work. They have to pay for their drinks. His wife is embarrassed of his behavior while drinking.
Who said that?
Natasha P.
She says she knows some alcoholics who drink, huh?
Oh, that's Sis watching from YouTube.
So, I mean, we quit to call people alcoholics, but my thing is, an alcoholic is a really strong term to call somebody. You know what I'm saying? And to sit up in here and call this man an alcoholic, we're basing everything on her characteristics of this man. So this man likes to drink every day. Is he an alcoholic? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But if this man ain't causing nobody no problems, then it is.
He is causing someone a
Question.
problem. He's causing his wife a
No,
problem.
she's causing him a problem.
Question.
Really?
So
What kind
if
of
somebody
problem is she
like to watch
causing
porn
her?
every day, does that make them a?
Porn addict? I don't think so.
So
It
they,
ain't affecting it.
because I remember the Chris Rock special, and he said he was addicted to porn. He said he had to he said before he left the house, he had find the right porn video to watch. He says having the right cocktail. That's how he described it.
But why you think that's an addict? That's just him.
He said he was addicted to it.
Okay, but that's him. That's him. He said he was an addict. But just because somebody watch porn every day don't make them an addict?
What does it make him?
I don't know. According to Chris Rock,
Horny.
that makes him an addict. But
I mean, he didn't call anybody else. He was just talking
so
about
you're
himself.
basing
But
what Chris Rock said to everybody else. I don't feel like that's an accurate statement. I just don't.
so let me ask you this then. So Ray Charles taking heroin every day.
That we're talking about
and
hard
being
drug.
functional, but he was functional and made hit after hit. Would you say he was?
He was a drug abuser. I'll say that he abused drugs, but to call him an addict, nah, because he can afford his. He can afford.
He was a
his
drug
addiction.
addict.
I mean, that's your opinion, and you are entitled to your opinion.
He was a rich drug addict.
Okay, if you can afford your habit, What's wrong with that? I mean, if I wanted to drink every day, I could probably afford to do it, but that don't make, does that make me a alcoholic?
What if it affected people that's around you?
I mean, if it affected
Right.
everybody that's around me, bro, then them people need to get from around me. Because this is my life.
What
See,
if
that's the thing though. We on earth for a short amount of time. All right. And I got to live my life what's best for me. I can't live for everybody else. So if you got an issue with how I'm living and this make me happy, then guess what, man? We might not need to hang together.
Well, if alcohol made him happy, then he should have remained single.
She married him now.
Wait,
He
they
should have
married
gave
each
her
other.
the choice to
Well,
say, you know what,
he
I
didn't
love
have-
alcohol. I'm not going to change what you want to do before we say I
Oh,
do.
so it's not on him. He was drinking before they got together. Then all of a sudden his drinking is not an issue.
It got worse.
She shouldn't have married him.
It got worse.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I mean that's on her.
because you can't change people.
Right.
Yeah, you can.
No, you cannot change
I
people.
don't know.
You can't change them. You either accept them how they are,
Mm.
or
And let them change themselves.
right. You cannot change them. It's either a deal breaker or not.
I got a question for you, Vic.
Yeah.
You love your kids a lot, right?
I do.
Now, with alcohol or drugs, I know drugs will take you away from your kids because it'll
Okay.
take you away from everything.
It could.
And I've seen alcohol do the same thing to people.
Mhm.
So would you say your kids wouldn't need to be around you?
So let me break it down now. So at the end of the day, like I said, it's all about personal happiness. What makes me happy? So for me to sit here and say my kids' happiness is worth more than mine, I'm gonna tell you no, it's not.
So you gonna stop?
No. If I find true happiness in drinking, that's what I'm gonna do. If I find true happiness in doing drugs, that's what I'm gonna do. So I mean that's some really strong words, but
Yeah.
the thing about it is I cannot live through my children. My children have to live their own lives just like I got to live mine.
I'm talking about young kids.
I have to find what I find happiness in. So let me say this. So since we're talking about drugs and alcohol, let's talk about religion. If I think that serving my God is the best thing and my kids over here don't feel the same way, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to do what makes me happy by serving the Lord. So we're using some bad shit right now, and it sounds really bad. But let's put it up over here when we're talking about something real positive. If I feel like serving my community is what makes me truly happy, and my kids like, Dad, I don't like going out here. So what I'm supposed to do?
Let them stay home.
See, but
That's
but we talk about something that makes me happy now. It shouldn't be no matter what it is. So I feel like when you start talking about bad stuff like that, drugs, alcohol, and things like that, then people tend to say, well, you shouldn't do that. But when you sit here talking about serving your community and serving God, then they say do that. But at the end of the day, all four of those things make me happy. So I should be able to do what makes me happy, whether it's good or bad. I mean, it's the truth. That's just how I feel. I mean, that's just how I feel.
Right. Well, I
That's
don't-
how you feel.
yeah, that's how
Do what
you
makes you
feel.
happy, bruh.
Of course.
We definitely
of
not
course.
promote-
But you know what? Doing what makes you happy will make you a lonely person.
Yes.
It won't.
It will
won't.
make you a lonely person.
I don't see how it will.
Okay.
Because that's when you find somebody that's
Be
compatible
delusional
with
if you
you.
Oh,
want
so you're
to.
gonna find
Oh, you-
someone else that love drugs or
Drinking.
someone
Well,
else.
see,
that
I don't
love
do
to
drugs
drink.
and I don't
No, I'm
drink
just
like
saying the I'm
Evenly
talking about
yoked.
the right.
So
Drugs
any
The
and
example that
There
you
you go.
just
yeah,
said.
you find somebody that accepts you and all of your vices. So this is the thing though. There are women out there that men can't deal with because they like to, I don't know, shop or whatever. And that shopping really ain't hurt nobody if they can afford to do it. But at the end of the day, a man is like, you know what, man, I really can't deal with that. And you like, oh, well, all I'm doing is shopping. So it's like, what do? Get somebody who you tend to be equally yoked with. You know, you look really cross-eyed in them damn glasses. I don't know if you're trying to focus or what.
Do I really? Wait, let me see.
I don't know. I don't know about
I
that.
look the same, right? My eyes look the same without the glasses.
I don't think two alcoholics,
I'm gonna put them
two
back on.
drug addicts
Two alcoholics get
should be together. I just don't think they should. I just don't believe in that.
I mean, that's great that you
That'd be a
don't,
hell of a
but it
relationship.
works. It works.
No, not all the time.
I mean, shit, two people that don't drink don't work.
Bobby and Whitney didn't
You
work.
got that right.
Okay, Bobby and Whitney didn't work, but fucking Bill and Camille did. So you got, I mean, Ike and Tina didn't work.
But she wasn't a drug addict.
Who? You don't know that. But see, that's the thing. You don't know that. You don't know that. Everybody in the music industry, in my opinion, is doing something. Because ain't no way in the hell you can hit that stage every day, every night without being on something. NFL players can't even hit the doggone field once a week without being on something. You ain't see and tell me Tina wasn't on no damn dope. You ain't gonna convince me of that.
Who?
Tina.
Oh,
You ain't gonna convince me of that. Especially her name Tina too. She was on something.
I will not agree with that.
Okay.
I do not agree.
And that's great.
Tina Turner.
they wanted to see who Barry White was with that bass in your voice, Jamil. They wanted you on camera. Let me see. If he's already drinking, she's not the issue. He's the one that is not man enough to handle his
life.
His life.
So she said, back that back up. See, that's the damn problem I have with some women that's sitting here defining what a man is. So she gonna sit here and say, if he's already drinking, she is not the issue. He's the one that is not man enough to handle his life. So that right there is just, that's ridiculous. But see, the thing about it is, so now we got women defining what a man is.
Everybody define what a man
Exactly, except for a damn man.
is. The man.
Except for a man.
A man can't never make no mistake.
No, can't. He can't have
We
one
did
drink.
not. We didn't say
He
James
can't
Brown
flirt
said
with
it best.
nobody.
James Brown said it best. This is a man's world, but
But-
shit. So now James
ain't
Brown,
nothing
a damn philosopher,
Without
a
a
woman
woman
beater, a damn
or
woman. Now we
girl.
gonna quote a
Nothing.
woman beater
but that's the
And
truth, though.
drunk.
You
and
know,
a drunkie
the world-
and a drug addict. We quote
hold
him
up. He wasn't a drug addict,
now. The
remember?
fuck if he wasn't?
He was just a functional.
No.
He was a functional drug addict. You remember?
He was a broke, functioning, alcoholic,
He was-
womanizer,
no,
woman
no.
abuser, drug
No.
addict.
No James Brown slander.
Oh, so now we can't slander James Brown because he had a perm. Come on, man, y'all tripping.
Dun, dun, dun,
Everybody can get this smoke, man.
No, don't do it to
Yeah,
James
we
though.
know.
Hey, he got to
James.
get it.
We got
Don't
We
do
giving it to
James.
this dude here.
We
James
got
Brown got to
But
get
you don't
we
think
got to
it's-
protect our legend.
you don't
Correct.
think
He
that's
wasn't
the
no legend
truth,
to me.
though? You don't think that's the
He
truth?
definitely
It's a
wasn't.
man's world, but it wouldn't be nothing without a woman. Like you wouldn't be here if it wasn't for a woman.
True.
Like the world wouldn't be nothing without a woman. That is
True.
So we
That's
really,
stating
so we
facts.
really going there now.
I'm just saying, it's true. It's the
You
truth.
can give birth. Oh, you can plant the seed, but can you grow the seed?
Hmm.
Can you nourish the seed? And can you birth the seed? No.
And can't, as they say, and can't.
Y'all get on.
And the crazy thing about it is man-made.
Wouldn't even
Artificial
work. You might
insemination.
shut it all the way down.
So you don't really need a man to impregnate a woman. That's crazy,
Where
right?
you gonna get the sperm from?
Right.
Right? Don't
Y'all do too much. Y'all just speaking out your tail now.
That's the
Y'all
truth.
speaking straight out your
That's
tail.
the truth.
Y'all tripping.
Where's the lie? What did I say was a lie?
I ain't going there. we ain't even going there.
Dick, that the world would be nothing without you.
Shit, that motherfucker existed 2000. Oh, I'm sorry, 1981 years before me. It'll be all. It'll function a whole lot after me. So
But it is a man's world, though. It's still your world.
And nothing without a woman or a girl.
So let me explain something to you. The minute a man learns how to cook, clean, and make himself ejaculate, what the hell we need y'all for? Huh?
For love and support.
I don't need no love and support. I could cook, clean, and make myself ejaculate. I don't need you.
You can't live
How
without
do you
a
think
woman.
you got to the point
can't
where
live
you are
without a
today?
woman.
Because somebody loved and supported you.
That's. I mean, if we sit here and say that, maybe we can sit here.
Don't take that
Mic check 1 2.
and throw it
Here
away
we go.
like you ain't get no love and support from a woman.
From a woman.
Always.
Man, you tripping. I don't even want to be friends with you no more right now.
Let me see. What Stevenson says, maybe the reason he is asking for numbers, maybe he didn't wake up from being drunk. He didn't realize she isn't what he want anymore because she done drove him to drink some more. You know
So-
what we're not gonna do is blame this woman.
But why?
Right.
I mean, why not? But we quick to blame the dude because she wrote the letter. So if this dude write the letter and say she always nagging, I can't never do nothing, I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do this, and all of a sudden the whole dynamic change. We can blame her because y'all know one thing y'all are good at doing is nagging. Y'all good at that. See, I think every female, every fly, every mosquito is a female. Because
Ooh,
that's all they do is just
ooh, Veronica. I feel some type of way. First of all, you know what, Vic? I'm gonna jump on your bandwagon. Sis, whatever you're doing to make that man drink, you need to stop. Because never mind that he drank, but when y'all got together, it's you know, whatever you're doing right now, you need to go back and to the drawing board and fix it. Because you driving this man to drink and it's your fault.
put
You nagging him to stop drinking just makes him drink even more. I think that's what it is.
please put John last comment that he said up. John said, I love women, but honestly, a man can get love and support from a dog. We do not need a woman for that. And that is a fact. But see, the thing about it is when we start speaking facts, y'all take everything to the left. So when a man says he can get love and support from a dog, you instantly say, I'm better than a dog. And that's not what he's saying. He's just saying that he can get love and support from a dog.
That's true. And we can get love and support from many other places as well. But what I'm saying, we can't live without you all. You all can't live without us.
That's a damn lie.
Let's go ahead and state facts.
That's
You
a
know what
lie.
I'm saying?
I can live without y'all.
I feel like the man
Okay.
that can go to that needs a dog or wants a dog over a woman, that's your choice. Okay.
I can definitely
Next.
live without y'all.
That's fine.
It's been a proven fact that we don't need each other. We want each other,
Okay.
but we don't need each other. We don't need each other.
Do the other men feel that same
right.
way?
Do y'all feel
Y'all
that
don't need
way?
the women. We don't need the women. We don't need each other. You're okay being just by yourself.
No
home
one was
alone,
placed on this earth
watching
to be
Netflix?
alone.
Is it okay?
You watch Netflix. I don't need y'all to watch no damn movie.
I didn't say with us. I said home alone watching it.
I mean, yeah, that's the best time. I can sit in my drawers and put my feet on the couch.
You can do that
and
with
put
your
my-
woman.
No, you can't.
Why you can't?
Get your little dust. Get your old crusty feet off my couch. Don't want me to pick my toes on your couch. I can't clip
Why
my
would
toes.
you pick your toes
Because
on the couch?
that's my couch. See? Right there. Y'all already.
I
You
mean,
know
if it's your
what?
couch and you want to pick your toes, go ahead.
Right. But you definitely can't live without a woman.
Yes, you can. Stop. You know what? I'm not even gonna give that
Can you,
analogy.
Jamel?
You don't want to.
You don't want to either.
I mean, I did for a while too.
But you don't want.
But there's a difference between a want and a need. See, the problem is that people don't understand the difference between wants and needs.
I know it need, like, we need water, we need food,
But
we
you don't need a mate.
We need air.
need air.
But you don't need a mate. You don't need
Yeah,
sex.
I mean, you don't,
You don't.
but you want it.
You want it. And there's a big difference. There's a big difference between a want and a need. Because I've always said that I've told somebody this. I can want you. I mean, excuse me. I don't need you. I want you. And a lot of times our wants outweigh our needs. Because it's been times, and just like this dude, let's say he's got a problem. Drug addicts. Some drug addicts will take a drug over eating. And that's a want over a need. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get
No, you don't.
it. I get it.
Anyway, so go ahead.
I get it. I get it. Mr. Sammy said you can't blame her because he was drinking before they met.
You can blame her. That's the whole reason we're blaming her, because he was drinking before they met. So he had an issue before they met. So now all of a sudden, his pre-existing condition is now all of a sudden
He can get Obamacare still with.
but the thing about it is now his pre-existing condition is a damn issue.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
It's an issue now. And I don't see why it's an issue now.
Yeah, what,
I
John?
think it's the issue because maybe it wasn't so bad at first.
Because she said it got worse.
Right.
In her opinion,
She
it
But
got
knew
worse.
she
that he-
feels like after marriage, it did get worse, and the equation is her. I mean, you got to do
Right.
what you got to do.
And she
I
has
don't want a
that
drunk.
right.
I don't want an alcoholic. Some people do.
Yeah,
Because that's their thing.
some people love
and
it.
you know what? Whatever floats your boat. But not everybody will accept that type of behavior. And she has a right to feel the way she feels. So
Exactly.
Please put
John-
Natasha comment because she agreeing with me. Don't be doing all that.
I was gonna get to John. Let me see what Natasha says. I see where Vic is coming from, but I feel that it is selfish to not change something that may be hurting someone else that you truly love.
And I get, and Natasha, you are right. But we're talking about what I truly love. If I love you,
Mm-hmm.
if I truly love you, then yes, your happiness is
Important.
to me. But if I love drinking more than I love you, is that wrong?
yes.
How is that wrong?
'Cause
How?
Because you can't
Yes, you can.
love two things like that.
No, I just said the thing is that we always want to put human life before we put an inanimate object. So in theory, but
you
see,
should, right?
no, I you can't say that.
You put your car before your kids.
See, once again,
I'm
if I wouldn't, but if somebody did, there's nothing wrong with that. But see, and that's the thing, we want to value someone else's life so much is that we put our beliefs on other people.
Well,
There's some people out there that love their animals more than they love any other person. There's nothing wrong with that because that's them. If you're not hurting anybody, I don't see what the big deal is.
then don't marry that person or don't
It takes two people to get married.
Maybe she saw where he was drinking a lot, but she didn't think that he was going to be.
So who fault that
he's
is?
going to put liquor before their marriage
Right.
because that's exactly what he's
Right.
doing.
No, that's what she's assuming, that he's putting liquor before their marriage. That's
Cool.
her interpretation. But this guy was drinking before they got married, and he's still drinking after they got married. So to me, the liquor, it hasn't changed. His tolerance has gotten higher, so he's just drinking to get to where he used to be. We all know when I was 18, what I drink now, I'd probably be shit-faced drunk by the time, if I'm doing what I'm doing now when I was 18. 2 beers probably when I was 18, I'm drunk. 2 beers now, I'm just getting started. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference. As this man tolerance is getting higher, he has to drink more. So of course it's going to get worse, in her opinion.
I feel like if you see that there's a problem within that marriage, if you see that your drinking is causing problems within your marriage, you see that you're disrespecting your wife or whatever she's talking to you about it, you need to change.
Wait a minute. So if I said this on numerous shows, when a man has a problem, nobody don't say nothing. But as soon as the woman had a problem, it's let's stop the presses.
That's not true. I feel like if that man has a problem and he talked to his wife about it or his girlfriend or whoever, then she should take that in consideration.
She
what
didn't
the
put
problem
that in the letter,
is.
though. Because this man drinking for a reason. He ain't put that in the letter. He ain't put that in the letter. Guys drink for reasons, different reasons. This man could be dealing with some kind of, since we like to throw mental out there, this guy could be drinking to mass pain. This guy could be drinking because he has some physical ailment.
True.
There is something.
But if you see that it's hurting the person that you love, why not try to get help
Because he
for
was
it?
doing it before they got married.
Before they got married, but they're married now. So if you see that it is really causing problems within the marriage, why not get help for that?
Because I didn't need help before I met you. Why I need help now?
Because you're married
No, bullshit.
to someone who you say you love.
Nah. You ain't married. I mean, the thing is
And that's it.
y'all want to change us. This man has been drinking for however many years he's been drinking.
It's not about changing you. It's about our marriage. We're married
longevity.
now.
Because
And longevity, yeah, because
Right.
you're definitely destroying your health by drinking every single day.
You know what?
Liver
Y'all
toe
to
up.
sit here and say, well, somebody died of this. We all know drunks right now that outlive a whole lot of healthy people. So let's not throw health into that.
I ain't never known.
I know plenty. You can go to King Street right now, go down there to New Mexico, and you'll see a whole bunch of old drunks down there. We all. There's always an exception to the rules.
Their quality of life can't be good.
To you, but quality of life is based on your personal perspective. That's all your personal perspective.
Let me go back up to John, where he says, "No, Veronica, men can survive without a woman. Y'all cannot survive without a man. I would love the company of a woman. I can live without her. She's a want. I definitely ain't got to depend on her."
Exactly, John.
But
That's
nobody said
exact.
depend on a woman. We said live. You don't
Same
have to
thing.
depend on a woman.
Yeah, you know, we're not.
I don't
saying
need.
you
We
have to
don't need
depend.
y'all. Just like y'all don't need us.
Dog, I won't say that.
Yeah, I'm not going to say
I'm
that
not gonna
either,
say
because
that.
we both
Bullshit. I don't
need each
you.
other.
I don't need you. For what? What do I need a woman for?
to birth your kids.
What if I don't want children?
Well, then don't have them.
So what I need you for? What do I need you for?
Companionship.
What I need companionship for when I can get a dog? Just like what he said, we can get
Yep.
a dog.
You can't.
I don't
guess some
need
people
that.
can.
Well, want, Vic. Let's go
Exactly.
back to want.
So that's what I'm saying. We want to be with y'all.
And I guess when we choose to be with y'all, we want to be with y'all, right?
Exactly. It's a want. A relationship is a want. A sexual act is a want. Holding hands and companionship and all that other freaky shit, that's a want. That is not a need. I don't need to hold hands with you and ride in the car and go to the mountains and all that shit. That is a want. And that's the thing
I think
that
that's a good life, though.
no, that's a good life.
Have fun,
Your-
to share.
I can have fun without y'all.
Exactly.
Who wants to grow old alone? But okay,
Right.
Y'all see
each his own though,
men,
right?
men,
Oh, you really want to
Men.
grow old and alone?
men.
And I know
Why
you
would a
lying.
man on the
I
game?
know you lying.
Why when the man on the
I
game?
know you
No,
lying.
I'm not. But the thing about it is, a man can find personal happiness doing something like playing the game. He could do something like going to the racetrack, and y'all Negroes will have a problem with that.
I
Oh
don't.
well, what you
I
always
play.
on the game for?
I play Candy Crush. It's
See?
okay.
But see, and that's the thing though. Women trip. Anytime a man having fun, y'all can't stand it. Y'all will sit there like, oh, what the fuck this motherfucker doing over there?
No, you
That
can't
was-
speak for all women because
I
that's a
speak
lie.
for everyone I done
I'm
been
not.
with.
Well,
Yeah,
you
well,
had the
you
wrong
been
man
with
on
So
one.
y'all can speak on the quality of life. You can't have y'all can speak on all men or all
No, I didn't
drunks.
say- but it's a quality of life when you have someone in your life that you share special stuff with and have fun. But I mean, you can do that with a dog, I'm sure.
Cheryl said, "Do dogs talk and carry on conversation?"
Exactly.
I don't want to talk and have on a conversation. Y'all talk too damn
He
much.
doing
is
now.
lying.
Who done talked most of the
He
daggone
is
show?
lying.
Because y'all
Victor,
doing too much.
do the playback.
Right.
So who's talked most of the show?
Victor.
Okay, right. Now he gonna shut
He
down.
know it.
Ain't no need shutting down now.
I'm reading the comments.
Okay,
Comments.
all right.
Because, come on, Vic.
See,
You can't have a deep conversation with a
I
dog.
don't
Your
always
dog will
want
be
to
there.
deep-
You can pet the dog and all that.
well, this is the
but-
thing. Y'all think that men want to have deep conversations. I don't want to have a deep conversation. That is shit.
You
y'all
never
like
want to
doing.
have a deep
No,
conversation.
you know what I want to do? I want to go home, watch TV, wash my ass, get in the bed, go up, wake up, and have fun. That's all I really want to do. I don't want to have no deep. That's some shit y'all like doing.
You want to have fun?
I can have fun by myself. I don't need y'all to have fun. But see, that's the thing. Y'all are so codependent on us that y'all can't understand
No.
how to have fun by yourself.
No.
All right.
I see more girls go out together.
See, you saying, see, I'm talking
friends.
about, we talk about us three here.
We can.
Can you have fun by yourself? Can you enjoy yourself?
can.
Yes, because I dance in the room all the time by myself and have a good time.
I can.
And there's nothing
But-
wrong with that.
I eat out
By
movies,
yourself.
by myself,
And you have a good
I'm
time.
okay with that.
Okay. And guess what? If you could do it one day, you can do it two. If you could do it two, you could do it 5, 7,
But
But who
3,
wants
6.
that
I like
life,
eating out with
Vic?
someone.
Why not?
Who
I like eating out with someone.
Right.
I like looking at the male species.
Exactly.
I do.
Okay.
I want that in my life. I'm not going to say need, okay?
I like the company.
But I want that in my
Okay.
life.
Men are some of the best listeners.
You know why? Because we waiting on y'all to shut the hell up.
True.
Then we sitting there
Probably.
like, man, shit, I sure wish she hurry up.
Probably.
We get it. We listen to a few key words that you saying, repeat it back to you, and keep it moving.
Let me say, Alicia, I wouldn't say it's a need because when you can't get what you need, you take a chance of losing. You need water and food. Without water and food, without water and food, I can die. So if my life is based on me needing a man, if I don't get one, I take a chance of losing me. It's definitely a want.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But life, we were created for life.
We was created to procreate.
If not, you wouldn't be here. If someone
surely
didn't
wouldn't
create
be
and
here.
met,
That's sex.
and like
sex. I don't need. There was no
it's
compassion.
it's still creation. They created you.
You don't.
Without that, there would be no people on earth.
Sex.
The population would be
Sex has
0?
nothing to do with compassion.
Right.
Compatibility.
We were made to create.
We
So,
was
okay, let me
made
ask
to
you
create,
this.
and we
to
was
have a
made
mate.
to be
Let me ask you
with
this.
each other.
I'm gonna ask y'all a serious question, and y'all gonna flip this shit around because I know how y'all get. All right. Do birds
Flock together.
Do birds have mates?
Yes.
Yes. But do they have compassion and talk and have deep thoughts? Fuck no.
They tweet all.
You don't know what they be
Stop.
thinking.
They
Tweet.
You
we
know
being-
what? If a bird can,
We thought we was being serious.
We are
No,
being
I'm
serious. Go
if
ahead.
a
make your-
bird can mate, build a nest for their babies, lay eggs, hatch the eggs, go find food for the birds, and then feed every individual bird in the nest. So you tell me they don't have some type of
Where's
communication?
the daddy bird at? The daddy
Right.
bird ain't even there.
Some daddy birds
No,
stay
no, no,
and protect the
no,
nest.
we're not talking about some.
Some
We're
of
talking
them
about
stay and
all
protect the nest, and some do feed in certain, I don't know what kind of, but some do feed their babies, like
Mhm.
penguins. They carry the egg after the female hatch the egg. They protect the egg.
Okay, a penguin. We're talking about birds.
It's still a
y'all.
bird. It's
Penguin
a bird
is
species.
Penguin is a mammal. So it's not a bird. It's not a bird.
It fly.
You have
I mean, they.
penguins don't
But
fly.
the point is, the male plays a role.
That's
a
one
major
species.
role.
Okay, what about a dog? What about a dog? What about a cat?
Oh, we stick.
What about a
Dog
horse?
Plays a role in having.
You don't need
And hold on,
it's
and
just
creating
sex.
puppies so you could have
It's
one,
just
so you
sex.
don't need a woman.
Sex creates other animals. Compassion has nothing
Which
to
is
do with sex.
creation, right?
You don't need compassion to create. It's just sex. Sex, you have to have sex to create other people. You don't need compassion to create anybody. That's some shit y'all created. Women create, I'm not giving you the cookies until you respect me.
But I do believe that they are communicating with each other.
Dogs.
Birds.
They do.
Motherfucker said that shit too
They do.
Oh my God. See, y'all are lying to yourself.
I
If
do
you
believe
don't
that.
think
I believe every creature, every
We need
mammal,
each
every
other.
that they communicate in some type of way. They may not communicate the way we communicate, but they are definitely communicating with their baby birds, and
They go in the heat. That's why animals go in the heat. And their pheromones that they're releasing, the other animals sense that they're in heat. They have sex and then they go on about their way. There are a lot of what we're talking about is procreation. We're not talking about compassion. All I'm saying is you can have sex and create other species without compassion. You don't need no conversation to make another human being.
We need each
That
other.
could, I don't know. That could be like, I don't know.
You saying we need each other. We want each other. We don't need each
we
other.
need each other.
Okay, well, I mean, that's your
We
opinion.
need each other.
That's your opinion.
You need that woman for your bloodline.
No, I don't. I just need to have sex and that's it.
For your, you needed her
No,
For that
for your
purpose.
bloodline. You needed her.
you're right. I'm out.
When you
fucking
say I'm
tripping.
out, oh my gosh. Okay.
Y'all tripping.
I mean, okay. I mean, look, Victor, I respect what you're saying. And in some cases, some people just want people and just
Yeah.
have sex. But in other cases, there are people that actually realize they need someone.
Mm-hmm.
Different strokes for different folks. We can agree to disagree, right?
Right.
Okay.
Mhm. Yep. That's exactly right. So let's see what Bree says. Bree says relationships are not needed for either gender. People want relationships. Emotional relationships are not needed to procreate. Women get pregnant off one night stands all the time. Rape victims have babies as well, and there is no compassion at all in that procreation.
That is a fact. You don't need none of that. You don't need none of that. That's a fact.
Well, we were not brought on this earth to be alone. I do believe that.
I agree.
You know,
Of course we wasn't. Of course we wasn't.
all need someone.
No. In order for this species to continue, a sexual act has to take place. You do not need emotional attachment to have sex. And that's where y'all keep thinking that sex and love is the same thing, and it's not. I can sit here and screw half the women in Florence and not give two damns about them. But y'all want to combine love and sex, and they're two different things. But that's when you start throwing in morals, values, and ethics into a relationship. So if you want to be in this day and age, you can't run around and screw any and everybody and still be considered a good person. So it all depends on what do your values lie. If my values is all about my image, then I understand that I can't have sex with everybody who I think is cute. I have to scale that shit back and be true to one person. That's when monogamy comes in there. But y'all just think that you got to love somebody to have a kid. That's wrong. That is not true.
No, I don't think you have to love someone to have a kid.
Just say you got
What's up,
compassion
Fatine?
and all that. I got my kids with one woman. So I can't
love,
speak,
right?
I'm not gonna speak on that because my situation is different from every other person's situation in the world. No. I don't wrap up because I ain't having sex. So what we doing?
What's up, Fatine?
What's going on?
Oh,
fam?
okay, you back. Fatine.
What's up?
The letter is about this young lady who she feel like her husband is an alcoholic. When they first met, she knew that her husband loved drinking, right? So she's 47, he's 51. When they go out, like he's always drinking. He drink every single day, she says. On the weekend, it's all about the liquor. So when they go out, like to family and friends function, he's always embarrassing her. Like on one incident, they was at a friend's birthday celebration, and he flirted with his best friend woman. She said she didn't tell the friend because she didn't because she knew that her husband wasn't in his right, because he was drunk. Another incident a few weeks ago, she said they went out with some friends to eat, I think it was, and he started flirting with the waitress, and he went so far he asked for the waitress phone number right there in front of her face. So she feel like by him drinking, he's very disrespectful when he drinks. So she's at the point now where she wants to know, is this grounds for divorce? Because she asked him several times to go get help, but he says that nothing is wrong with him and stop treating him like a child. So that's where we're at. And she feels like he is an alcoholic.
Real quick. So one of the things is that I look at it from the point that she married him, but she knew that he was drinking. And I think that she probably was hoping that it would at least get better or not get worse. Unfortunately, it can go either way. And most of the times, if you're an alcoholic and you don't get help, it tends to get worse. One of the things a lot of people say is that when you drink liquor and you come out and you act out, it's not that you're acting out, you're being your true self. So it just gives you a little bit more kahunas to be or say or do what you normally would do. So the question is it a ground for divorce? It's up to her. I think that she's at her wit's end, even though she knew what she was getting into. I think over time it just became to the point where she cannot tolerate it anymore. I think she married him where she loved him, and she was able to look away at this, because we all have vices at the end of the day, but this vice has gotten worse. It hasn't gotten better. What happens if it gotten better? He wouldn't have got help and things would be going good. Then they may have a happy marriage, but things have gotten worse. And he says that there's nothing wrong with him. and you know that if you have a vice and you are acting out or not acting the way you should act, and you come out and say nothing wrong with me, then I think you got your answer, sis. It's time for you, because he's not going to change. He's not going to go for help, and you got to do what's best for you.
So my question to you is, what's the grounds that he needs help? Just because she said? Because that's my whole issue with this whole thing. She is calling him an alcoholic, but in my opinion, this guy was functioning before he met her. So like I said, the reason I feel like he's drinking more is because his tolerance is increasing because he's drinking every day. So it's taking him a little more each time to get where he used to be, a month ago, whatever. But she married him. She wanted to be with this guy. So all of a sudden now his drinking is a problem. It wasn't a problem before you got married. Now all of a sudden it's a problem.
Okay, so you kind of answer your own question, Vic. So you said that at the end of the day and I agreed. I said that she did marry him. Mm-hmm. And you said that due to the fact that he's been drinking for a long time, that his tolerance level, he has to drink more to get higher or get that where he needs to go.
Yeah.
The problem is that you're taking, it's the same thing as alcohol and drugs are similar. They're stimulants. And the bottom line, if you are overindulge or abuse it. So it's not if she calls him an alcoholic. The bottom line is, you just said it, he's drinking more. If he's drinking more and acting out, not being able to control his behavior, that is a problem.
That's a problem to her.
No, that's a problem for him.
No.
Because somebody, if he, I'm gonna tell you this, let an alcoholic run up on me. Let me just say this. I'm dead serious. Let an alcoholic run up on me. The first time I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. The next time you can't hold your liquor, I'm gonna knock you on your ass.
See,
so
wait, we taking it to a whole nother level.
Because it's a problem. It's not a problem for her. It's a problem for him and everybody that's around him. It becomes a problem.
How? When she is the one sitting here saying that this guy is going to flirted with the best friend wife. That's her opinion.
No, what do you mean it's her opinion? If he did flirt with her, that's a problem. So even if he's in right mind.
So what is flirting?
What is flirting?
Yeah.
Flirting means that you are trying to make advancements to someone that you're not with, especially it don't have to be with your significant other or without your significant other.
So when we was out there, would you consider that flirting?
No.
Okay. Now you get where I'm coming from when it comes to that. It's all in the matter of an opinion. It's all based on what somebody else's interpretation of what flirting is.
Did we ask for anybody for their number? Did we cross that line? Did we do that?
Flirting is flirting.
No, it's not.
It's all in the eyes of the beholder. It's all in the eyes of the it's relative,
no, it's not.
Bro.
There's a line that is crossed. There's a line. There's one thing when somebody say, when it's in the eye of the beholder, say, well, that's a nice top you got on. So is that flirting or is that a compliment?
That's flirting.
But that's crazy. That's crazy.
Because see, let me say this. This is my opinion. When I'm in a relationship, it don't matter what she got on. It don't matter what she got on. It don't matter what she got on.
But that don't mean you can't compliment.
But I'm not going to.
But
see, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
See, guys get themselves into situations now because you're giving out compliments to all these random ass women, and you're not giving to the compliment to the woman that supposed to.
That's a whole different story.
No. That's
a different story if you're not complimenting your own woman. But if you complimenting your own woman and you will, because see, that's what I'm saying. See, that's that. I hate to say this. That's how you operate. But when I've been in a relationship, we both have given a woman a compliment. See, that's the problem. See, I don't live like that. I don't live in no damn cage, man. This is 2022. If I want to compliment, your hair is beautiful.
Thank you.
I know beautiful braids. That's not flirting. Nope. That's a compliment. And I move on.
I like your shirt.
Yeah.
All right.
I didn't mean to flirt with you.
So being that New York is real liberal, you coming? We're talking about the conservative South.
They different.
You cannot.
I done did it down here, bro.
Let me tell you.
I done did it down
here. You
here.
cannot compliment every woman with her man standing next to. You can't.
You're right.
You can't do that.
You're right. And I ain't
so
stupid.
the thing about it is, keep your compliment to yourself. Therefore, there is no doggone room for a mistake. Guess what? You know, I'm thinking to myself, damn, V hair look nice. But if I
Thank
never
you.
tell her, guess what? It don't come off wrong. My old lady ain't.
That's a safe way of playing it.
Exactly.
That's a
And the
safe way of
safe way
playing
is
it.
the best way.
It can be. It can be if that works for you. But at the end of the day, if it depends on how you roll. I can't sit here and say that safe way is not the best way. But I've given a couple a compliment, and if I want to give the woman a compliment, I see together, I give the compliment to the brother.
So let me ask you this: if I give Sharon a compliment, saying her hair look nice, what am I gaining from that?
It's not about gaining.
Nothing.
It's not about gaining.
Then why
anything,
do it?
Because at the end of the day, people make their appearance, and when there's things that are nice. For instance, it don't have to be her hair. It could be her bag. Yo, that bag is.
But what I'm
working,
saying
girl.
is, why even give the compliment if I'm not gaining anything from it?
Because at the end of the day, sometimes you appreciate something that the other person has or is doing. That's why you appreciate and you let them know you appreciate it, but it doesn't have to go no further than that.
I mean, that's true because, you know, I came in and was I flirting with Veronica? I said, I like your glasses, sis. I mean, you know,
We're talking about straight stuff now. We on the straight.
You said compliment.
But the thing about it, two women compliment each other.
Women, but there are women that date women.
Wait. Let's stay. If I compliment Fatim in front of my old lady, it's not going to be perceived as me trying to hit on him. But if I compliment a woman,
depends on who hears it, right? That's what you said, though. You said depends on the situation, who hears it, right?
Yep, you're right.
You said my butt looked big.
No, the hell I did not. And your butt does not look big. It ain't big. You said that shit. I didn't say that. You said that. You said that, and I said, no, the hell it don't. So we ain't even starting
Did you have to say that on camera?
You brought your rump into the camera. But the thing about it is, my thing is, if I don't gain anything from it, then there's no point of me doing it. It makes no sense. So the thing about a compliment is, and I've learned that if you're going to give somebody something, you got to be man enough to stand there and take everything that comes with that. So that's a risk. That's a risk I'm really.
I mean, it is a risk because somebody can take it the wrong way. Somebody can make it and take it the wrong way.
So I mean, so my thing is, if we've been drinking and I ain't saying nothing to Veronica all night, I'm like, damn, you know, by the end of the night, you know what, V, man, your hair look really nice, and your top look this, and your jeans, whatever.
Thank you.
And I've been drinking. People gonna tend to say he flirting. But when I first walk in the bar, I say, you know what, V, man, your hair look nice, you know, your shirt, whatever. Oh man, that's a compliment. But see, once they see you drinking alcohol, they automatically assume that's what you're doing.
Okay, but let's deal with the letter. The letter said, the woman said that in front of her, he asked the waitress for her number.
Mm-hmm.
That's crossing the line, bro.
Yeah.
Now,
that's crossing the line. You can't defend that.
I can.
You can?
I can.
How?
So I remember a couple shows ago, somebody said that, oh, well, sometimes you got to make people feel good. You know, I remember one time I asked, I was just messing around. I just asked somebody for their phone number just to be funny. Ha, 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 ha. And we ended up getting comped our food. And I was like, that was a little wild. But I left it at that. But, you know, that story was that story. That story was that story.
I just think
call names.
Yeah,
there's no point of calling names. But I mean, so what I'm saying is, you know.
So let me ask you this: when we went out, let's answer this one.
Yep.
When we went out to eat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was I?
Don't put my business out.
No, I put my. So I'm putting myself in that. Was I flirting with that waitress?
To be honest with you, I don't even remember.
I remember.
Was I flirting with that waitress?
Yes.
Okay. Was she flirting back? Oh, did she?
No, I think she was just having conversations.
So was I flirting or was I having a conversation? But was it the conversation on the borderline of flirting?
Borderline.
But see, that's the one that her daughter was something like that, right?
Yeah, she was from Brooklyn.
So what I'm saying is that it's relative because up north,
But
y'all,
I didn't right.
y'all are like, even
yeah.
though we're friendly people
Yeah.
down here, we don't do stuff like that.
But I didn't take it no further. You understand what I'm saying? I didn't take it no further, and she didn't take it no further. And remember, we were talking about the tip and the cash app and what's that and the other.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, I respected that sister at the end of the day because I knew where that line was going to be drawn.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you understand what I'm saying? And I got me a cheap drink too, price wise.
Now, see what Bree said is the conversation is why people lose their jobs and companies have to pay big money because sexual harassment is based on the perception of the victim. If a woman tells you she feels uncomfortable about anything you're doing and you do it again, y'all will be in HR together. So that's why I don't say and give out random compliments to nobody.
And that's nice with and
nobody.
Who said that just now?
Bree.
So Bree, you're 200% correct because companies have these policies. We go through these seminars that we have to take and we have to sign these things. So that's in your work area and there's certain laws. But when you out in the street at the end of the day and you say something to a sister or a sister says something to a brother, it's hard to bring somebody up on charges.
You're
so,
right. I mean,
so don't compare. I understand what you're saying. Yeah, the work world, we understand how that works. But trust me, when it comes down to this situation here, this guy, just my opinion is that she knew what she was getting into. I just think over time it's just gotten worse. And since it's gotten worse, she can't tolerate it anymore. And if he's not willing to get help, and if your significant other points out something that you're not doing good, and right from wrong. Victor, I know you like to argue the argument, sometimes. And you make good points, but I just think that you got to realize that you said it. He has to drink more to get to another level. And when he gets to that level, he's not in control of himself.
So this is all right. So that was one of our arguments about drinking. And because we're using drinking, it sounds so bad. But we're talking, all right, so
are you compassionate because you're a drinker? Or in this situation?
And that's another topic that come up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not compassionate about it. I just don't like the term that she is calling this guy an alcoholic, and he hasn't hurt anybody but her feelings.
What's alcoholic then?
To me, an alcoholic is someone that puts drinking above any and everything else.
Isn't it abusing alcoholic just like a drug abuser? Isn't it abusing something to the point
now when we start talking about abuse, there's a lot of things that could be abused in a positive way. So when I was saying about when you put alcohol above any and everything else, who's to say that he's wrong for doing that? That's just, we tend to want to put a person above any and everything else, when in reality, there's nothing wrong with you putting drinking above any and everybody else.
If you put drinking above, if you drink, but you don't put drinking above things, but you drink to the point that you can't control yourself and you are not in control of yourself, that's the problem. And that's where it gets, that's the line that you cannot cross. If you can't control your actions and your actions become disrespectful, then you are not in control. The alcohol's in control.
So this guy, she ain't state that this guy's abusive. So
no, I said abusing alcohol, not abuse.
So I'm just trying to bring his point home. So this guy, I assume he doesn't have a DUI because she didn't say that he's that. I assume he doesn't miss work. I assume he doesn't, abuse her. But
he's a functioning alcoholic, but he's still an alcoholic.
I just say he's a functional drinker. But see, alcoholic is that's the thing. Alcoholic is such a strong word that anybody, people love to throw that word out. Just like, what women's favorite word they love to throw out is the word narcissist. They love to throw that word out, and they the biggest damn narcissists out there.
Uh-oh.
But we're not gonna go there right now because a woman, I know this and I know that, yeah, whatever. But my thing is, I feel like this guy is in his own lane. He was drinking before her. This guy was happy doing what he's doing, and now he's
in his own lane, but he can't walk straight. You see, that's the problem. He can't walk straight.
But he's home.
No, I'm talking about when he goes out. It's different.
She took him out.
Well, damn, she didn't take him out drunk. He got drunk when he got out. Anyway.
But the thing is that that's the issue, that this guy was happy and functioning when she wasn't there. Now all of a sudden, like you said, she tired of the drinking. So now all of a sudden it's a problem. Why is it a problem?
Because the things that he's doing is causing her to be uncomfortable, and it's not only embarrassing her, it's embarrassing him.
So he wasn't drinking the 2 years before they got married.
I don't know.
Yeah, he was.
Okay, and that's fine. But I think over time it's just gotten worse.
I don't know, bro. You don't love her. Yeah. He don't love her. That's crazy.
He don't love her?
Yes.
She might have fell out of love. She might have fell out of love because of, you got to realize that in a relationship, when you get together, you're looking to do things together. You're looking to grow and build. If there's something someone is doing to tear it down, one person is going one way and another person is going in another direction. That doesn't, if they're not on the same page no more. And if they're not on the same page no more, even though she married him and know he was drinking, the bottom line, she's tired. And we always say, have that conversation. And if she had that conversation and he's not willing to change, then she has to make that decision. She has that right, just like he has that right. If she don't want to be with him because she feels that at the end of the day, he's drinking too much and can't control himself, then she has the right to divorce him.
So, I mean, now, whatever ground she wants to have to divorce, hey, I'm with it, do it. But my thing is that we also argued about wants and needs. And I tried to explain to them, we don't need each other. We want each other. I don't need you to sustain life. I don't need a woman. I want a woman. And my wants is going to always, or it should, outweigh my needs. I don't need a woman. I don't need them for anything. And they were trying to say, well, you need us, the bloodline and all that other dumb shit. No, I don't. Because just to have sex, we're going to reproduce. And I don't need compassion. I don't need a relationship to have sex. Sex is just sex.
So it's a play on words, Vic. I understand what you're saying, meaning that you don't need a woman but what I do understand from them, we do need a woman, not to say it has to be our woman, but we need a woman to procreate. We do need a woman. That don't mean it has to be our woman. It don't have to be our wife, but we can procreate when we get together. So when you talk about sex and love, I'm with you on that one. But do we need one another on here? The bottom line, women need men. Women are not spiders or whatever that species that can impregnate themselves. They can't impregnate themselves. So they need us. You understand what I'm saying from that perspective? I'm not getting into these fancy things, going to a sperm bank and all that. I'm just saying from the need perspective of procreating and keeping this world going around, we need one another to function here, but we don't need someone to go on with our day-to-day life. No, I got that part. Yeah. But we need each other in the sense of procreation and keeping life to go together.
That's what we were saying.
No, you weren't, because y'all was talking about compassion and all that other stuff.
The same thing for Tina saying. We said those exact words.
No, the hell y'all didn't. These doggone apple bubble head women was sitting here talking about, well, you got to have love and you got to have this. And I was like, we need y'all.
Say you got to have love.
Don't worry, the playback does work. Okay.
Rewind.
Right, what's some of these comments?
John said, wait a minute, bro. Ain't nobody trying to be back on child
support.
You know what, John? Skip that one. That's what I was trying to figure out, John. I was just letting them talk,
Well, us brothers can, we can talk. We can have our little, we can do our thing.
Go ahead, Jamil. Oh.
Jamil, you need a mic. Bro.
So Sherry made a good point. He may be a great man when he's not drinking, but it's obvious that at the very bottom, it must be obviously that his behavior when he drinks outweighs that. So
child.
Wait a minute. Now you want to start giving out fucking bells and shit.
That is the truth.
Well, I can't get
been there, done that. Yes.
So I can agree with that.
Yes.
I will agree. I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
Great provider.
But that's her opinion, though. But this is the thing, though. Whose opinion matters? Does my self-worth, if I want to drink, for whatever reason I want to drink, should I stop drinking because you don't like it? Or should I keep drinking because I like it?
If it's gonna bring destruction, if you want to continue
That's
to
what I
drink it, that's
said.
fine. But that don't stop her from leaving. Because at the end of the day, if you are going to bring yourself down, or if you don't, or whether you want to continue and you're a functioning alcoholic, you have the right to do that.
So,
but she has the right to do what she has to do.
So let me say this.
Shouldn't you be thinking about you all?
No,
not just you.
Because
Go
I was
ahead.
drinking before I met you. So the thing about it is you keep wanting to come in and change me and stop me from doing what I was doing before you.
I'm looking out for your health.
No, don't look. No, this, huh? But no.
missed the
So
bill.
the thing about it is if I'm doing something that I like, you're looking out. You're saying you're looking out for my health, but I'm sitting here telling you this is what I want to do.
That would make you happy.
This is what makes me happy is, beer and liquor.
And control it. And if you can't
And
But
flirting.
the thing about it is I'm controlling it, but you're saying that I'm out of control. See, and that's another thing. It's all relative.
It's not relative. If
You
you
are
go
out of
out, if you
control.
become abusive with it, or when I use the word
Flirtatious,
abusive, if you
disrespectful.
disrespectful and you going out. Listen, see, the bottom line is my mother was an alcoholic. And when I had to go to my Cub Scout meeting, my father knew my mother drank, and he brought my mother to the Cub Scout. I told Dad, don't bring look, I'm not leaving her home. She'll burn down the house. That's my parents. I can't say nothing. My mother got out there and showed her ass. I love my mother, and I'm glad my mother was able to kick alcohol by herself. And she kicked it without going to any AA meetings. And I'm so glad that she did. But I had to live my childhood because my mother was an alcoholic and she didn't keep it in the house. When she got drunk, she came outside. Wig,
See, that's
half
the
wig,
problem.
dip snuff. My
Yeah.
mother from the
How's that
South.
a problem?
That's what this
That
young
became
lady
a
is saying to
problem.
do. That's what she's
Became
saying
a
in the letter.
problem. It became a problem. That I remember my father talking with the aunt and my mother's sister, and they told my father, we would understand if you left. We do understand. But my father said, I was little, and he was like, I got to do everything for him, for me, and for her, because he knew that she was a good-hearted person. You understand? But he could only take but so much. But it took a turn. It took a turn, bro. And that's what happened. It took a turn. And my mother realized that not only my father complained, her sisters complained, and other family members. That's the love they had for her. And she finally made that change, bro. So that's why I'm speaking from experience, bro. And I know the embarrassment it brought to me, my family, my mother. It did not help my mother's image because she chose it because she liked to drink.
All I'm saying is if I like doing something, I'm gonna do it. And it's what it is. It's all about, like I said, it's all about what makes you happy. And what makes me happy is what makes me happy. And I'm not gonna sit here and if I like to snort powder and drink liquor, if I ain't hurt nobody, shit, let me do that.
But you are hurting someone. You're hurting your wife.
But I
Your
was
wife
doing
has
that
a problem
before.
with it.
That's the.
She said it got worse.
But this is
when
the thing.
Yeah, Bree said something, so I want to respond to Bree. She said, but your dad accepted the problem, but that's exactly what Vic is saying. No, my father didn't accept the problem. He just didn't leave. My father, nope, I didn't say he accepted the problem. My father battled the problem. He did not accept the problem. If my father accepted the problem, he would let my mother continue to drink and not say any damn thing. Go ahead, ring that bell. No, so Bree, you're totally wrong on that. He did not accept the problem. He fought against the problem. And he stayed and he fought against it, but he didn't accept it. If he accepted, he would have just laid down and just let her let her drink herself into a stupor. But he did not. He fought against it. Sometimes they fought, and it was not good. It was not good. I got anxiety. I had to go on medicine. So don't say no. You're wrong on that. I'm sorry to get a little emotional, but that's personal to me. So my father did not accept it. He fought against it, and finally that turned around.
Yeah, like I've been in this situation before, so I know exactly what you're saying. Not when it comes to my parents, but I'm saying like I've been in a relationship where someone drunk every day. It's not a good feeling.
It's not a good feeling.
Let me see. Christina says just because you're doing something you like doesn't make it right.
But the thing about it is, if I say it's right, then it's right.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Wait a minute. So
nope.
We're talking about.
Let's go. Let's go, baby.
So
No.
so tell me how it's not.
Because at the end of the day, you got to realize that if you say something is right and it becomes abusive to even yourself, it doesn't make it right because you want to do it.
Yes, it
if
does.
you want to eat broccoli every day, but you overeat broccoli and you understand, make yourself sick, you get overweight, it's not good. There gotta be a line, brother. Because you choose to do something, don't mean it's right.
But see,
because you have the choice. You have a choice to do this or that, but that don't mean your choice is right.
Yes, it does. If I consider something, and we don't have to agree, but once I consider that I'm right, I'm right. There's not a person in this world gonna tell me that I'm
even if you break a law.
Wait a minute. There's not a person in this world that's gonna tell me that I'm wrong. I can sit here, and if somebody kills my mother, the right thing to do is for me not to get revenge and to let the cops go out there and do it. But in my opinion, in my mind, I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna shoot the shit out this motherfucker.
And okay, good.
But let me finish.
Okay.
So if I go in front of the judge and he tell me that I'm wrong, no matter what he and everybody else in this world says, bro, in my mind, I'm still right, and I'm always right.
Okay.
I don't need anybody to tell me that I'm not right, because once I made up in my mind that I did something right, I'm right.
So at the end of the day, if you feel that you made that decision and it's the right thing, then you have to deal with the
Exactly.
the repercussions and the consequences of it.
Yes.
At the end of the day. And since there's laws and certain things in society, not only in society, but laws that what we do with our body and how we go about things, there's consequences with it. So if you feel that you want to drink yourself into a stupor, then when your liver dries up to cirrhosis of the liver, you're right, because you had every right to drink that, but don't complain. And then when your son or daughter don't want to wheel your ass to the hospital and you get mad at them for that, it's your fault, because you decide you was right. You want to do what you want to do and put yourself
But see, the thing is, we always take everything that like that to the left, and I get it. But the thing that I'm saying is we're just talking about right and wrong. When a man makes up in his mind that he's right and this is what he's going to do, you can't change somebody's wrong. Their mind once they consider that they're right.
Yeah.
So it's just no point.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry, I didn't laugh at you, but Cheryl had to come behind and say, no, was it Cheryl? John, you're a broccaholic. I didn't mean to use broccoli. That's a good one. Broccaholic.
And then be wanting a right, sure.
But see, the thing is that everybody that drinks
That's a good one.
doesn't have cirrhosis of the liver. So let's throw that out the damn window.
That's true. My mother didn't have cirrhosis of the liver.
Exactly. So, and that's the thing that we always, people will sit on this show and people will sit in these comment section and they will take shit so far to the left that it makes no sense. Everybody that drinks doesn't have bad health. Everybody who smokes don't get lung cancer.
But that doesn't make it right.
It does make it right if that's what I want to do. That's the thing. If you're not breaking any laws, there's no law to say that his man can't drink. There's no law. He's not breaking any laws. He's over 21 and he's drinking. Only thing he's doing is she is the only person having the issue. She's the only one with the issue. So if you got a problem,
I
leave.
don't think she's the only one.
See, here we go with the thing. So okay, and I have 4 uncles that didn't.
They just drank under the tree.
Right.
Y'all doing too much.
Right.
Like I said, we can all
there with
come up with all these different scenarios. For every one of your 4, I can name 8 that didn't. So that's what I'm saying. We can always go so far left with all these medical diagnoses. Not one person in here got MD behind their name.
You're right.
Y'all going to get.
We don't have MD. Like, we're not counselors. We don't.
Yeah.
That is true. Yeah, we don't stand a chance, sure.
That's why I don't get into, see, that's when we was talking about pork the other day. That's why I don't go that far and sit there. That's a decision. That's my decision. That's your decision at the end of the day. I don't say you wrong for eating pork. I made a decision, a conscious decision on my end, but I can't go here and say you're wrong for eating pork.
But you can.
Well, nah, well,
I mean, you can.
I can say it, but I don't say, nope, I would never say you're wrong for eating. I just say, you know, at the end of the day, if we got into a conversation, oh, bro, why do you don't eat pork? I would give you my reason, but I'm not going to sit here and say what you can't eat and this, that, and the other. And if you can't, and like I said, if I had a barbecue and you came over and, you know, I'll just say, you know, I don't buy pork, bro, But if you want a pork chop or whatever you want to bring it, we put it on the grill. We got that for you. Because I don't want to make you feel unhappy, just like I don't want to make a vegan that comes over to my house or somebody that don't eat meat to come over to my house. And
well, I'll tell you right now, a vegan will catch hell at mine because we ain't doing nothing over there vegan. But see, that's the thing though. I mean,
and you wrong for that now.
But see, and that's it's all in the matter. It's all about, how you perceive things.
Mhm.
So that's my whole thing. Once, we take a stance on something, that's what we pretty much is going to stand on, but with women, they got so many different damn stances that they want to stand here and stand here and stand here and stand here.
And we have that right.
Ooh.
Only,
Go ahead,
wait a minute.
Go ahead.
You have that right. Only when it pertains.
I was about to.
Only when it pertains strictly to you is when you have a right to voice you have a right to stand on what you want to stand on. But when you start imposing your right onto other people, you are wrong.
Okay, and let's talk about that.
Man, if you don't give me a damn bell, man.
Oh, please.
All right, you got that bell. Let me turn that around. Not turn around, but let me go with Victor on that.
I stand where I want to.
Right,
That's right, Christine.
So it's amazing when us men, or when I'll say me, because Victor don't really say this a lot, but when I say that, if I feel that for me as a man, and I feel that if we look out here, a lot of men practice monogamy or say they're practicing it, but but they don't believe in it.
Mhm.
And they try to practice it. But when we say that, you should see women's face twist up. Unless a woman is into that, you should see how your sister's face
Vic
turn
face
up.
twists up when you say that. But yeah, go ahead.
Well,
But there's a reason why. But I know where you're going.
Yeah,
I got a feeling where you're going.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, that's a right of a man to choose that he don't want to be with one woman. That's his choice.
Yeah.
That's his choice. And I think that more women would want a man to be honest with them and say that this is what and how I move, because you get more respect like that.
That's true.
And I've seen that. I've operated like that.
I mean,
You get more respect like that. And I'll be honest with you, you may get more so-and-so with that
That's true.
at the end of the day.
That's true.
by being honest up front.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a
Exactly.
problem
About
with
being
that.
not wanting to be in a monogamous relationship.
Right.
Now, see, I get where you're coming from, but the only reason my face twists up like that when you start talking about that is because if I know down here, it's not really prevalent for women to be into things like that. And to be honest with you, that's just not where I want to be at. But I understand.
Yeah.
I understand it.
To
and
each his own.
And I get it. And to me, yeah, that would probably be a really good lifestyle. But the way I'm set up, I don't have the energy for
And
that
don't want to
shit.
share.
So let me
Oh, I
just
don't
say
mind.
this.
I
So
don't
let
mind
me
sharing.
let me
It's just
say
I don't
this.
have the energy for
Let me
that.
let me
Oh,
just
you don't mind sharing?
I don't.
Oh.
let me say this
I
here.
don't.
I'm gonna tell you something.
So you
and
don't mind someone else
now,
poking your girl?
No. I mean, but see, the thing about it is it's
Okay.
all about if it's done with respect. It's all about done with respect. Because once we enter to a bond, it's what we agree upon. Now, as long as you're open and upfront with whatever kind of situation that we got going on, it's up to me to agree to it. Now, once you break that bond, then now we into whatever. So if a woman comes up to me and she say, listen, Vic, I want to date you, but I still want to get some outside penis, that's up to me to accept that.
Right.
So I feel like just as long as you open it up front, let me decide and let me choose on what I'm getting myself into.
so
Right.
let me just
You're
say
not
this.
in a relationship.
Just let me
Let me-
choose.
yeah.
Just
Yeah.
let me choose.
just say this here. I'm gonna say this here, and I'm gonna just say this. Nobody got to worry about it. I ain't gonna expose nobody. I've learned the game from Southern men.
Mhm.
I've learned the game from Southern women.
Mhm.
I've been down here for the past. I came down here as a kid. I've seen women dipping and I've seen men dipping. So don't talk about New York being liberal, because that crap is dipping down here. And the people on this line, you may not be dippers, but you know dippers. So don't tell me about New York being liberal when mofos down here are dipping with a husband. A woman is dipping with somebody's husband, and a man is dipping with somebody's wife. I see that all the time. I've seen
Well,
it.
so the reason
I
I
seen
say
it down
that,
here,
the
baby.
reason I say that, is because for the last
Damn right, baby.
the last 38 years.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so all my family's from Jersey.
Okay.
All right, East Trenton,
Mm-hmm.
East State Street,
Mm-hmm.
Oak Street,
Mhm.
Poplar Street. All my peoples is from, Stuyvesant Avenue, all that. When I go up north,
Mm-hmm.
that's when I see it the most. And I'm not saying
They hide it down here pretty well.
Well, the reason is that we're talking about 30,000 people versus 300,000 people.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a big difference. Yes, you're going to see more with more people. So the thing about it is that, like you said, I get it. There's a lot of things when I was down here that people would hide from me because I'm too young to see it.
That's right.
But when I go up north, to me, it's just people are just a lot more free and a lot more open because you can get away with a lot more because there's so many people.
Well, I don't know if they get. It's just that I just saw it, and you see what I'm saying is I don't want to go too far in this here because I don't want to put personal business out there. I don't want to, but I'm just saying. See, I brought up this for a reason because at the end of the day, I know we're getting totally away from the letter, which we always do.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that I watch these comments come in here, and people make it seem like they're walking on water, and some of them may be walking on water, but damn it, I bet you they ain't walking on water all their damn life. And it may be a problem of this letter, of that life, but everybody has problems. It don't mean everybody is dipping. I'm not sitting here saying that. There's people that are been together with just their significant other, and they're happy. That's beautiful. That's fine. But if the world was operating like that, then we have less problems. Yeah. But the world is not operating like that. So that's why we have these conversations, because we're trying to see how do you make a change or why people do the things that they do. You understand? Because things are changing and things are different today.
So put your boy comment up there so I can go ahead and address this right quick.
And then we're going to go to the
final
thoughts.
Right there. So he says, Victor, you're now talking out the side of your neck. I don't know any man, if they're in love with a woman, that would take care, that wouldn't be care about his woman dealing with another man. You're just one of a kind, really. Okay, sir. So he didn't listen to what I said, because what I said was, let me choose our situation from the beginning. I said nothing about love. So what I said was, like Fatim said, I understand where he's coming from, because in the beginning, let me know, listen, Vic, I want to be with you, but I might want to dip out to the side. All I said was, let me choose. So if you're telling me that we're really not in a relationship, we just cut buddies or whatever, let me choose to be in this situation. I said nothing about love. I don't even think I said the word love. So that's what I was referring to, sir. So if I was in a situation with a woman and she was up front with me and she told me that she still want to go out there, date and screw other men, let me decide if that's what I want to do. That's all I'm saying. And I wouldn't have an issue with that as long as I can dip and do my thing over here too, because we're never going to be serious with each other. As long as we cutting on the side, who's to say everybody done had a cut buddy at some point.
But the problem with the cut buddies, and I see this more with men. I'm not saying that women don't get possessive, because they get possessive too. But the problem is when a man is in a relationship and he got a cut buddy, he got a little something on the side, he wants to control her. She can't get none. She can't go out there and meet somebody and have a relationship like you have with your significant other at home. And that's where I call men out, because women are not possessions. They're not furniture, bro. So you can't tell a woman that you are dealing with on the side, you understand, that she can't end that when she chooses to end that, because at the end of the day, you have no commitment. And if he dropped dead today, you get nothing, and the wife gets everything. So she has a right to end that if she chooses to.
So the only reason I'm going to disagree with you, and it might get a little slack, is that some women are possessions. And
some are. I said that.
And the thing about it is how she carries herself is how I'm going to treat her.
You take a woman that is dealing with you on the side, right? A woman that's she's in a
Yep.
relationship and dealing with you on the side. You think she gonna pull your strings? She's gonna be the puppeteer and you gonna be the puppet?
They'll try, but I get. I agree.
Right.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you.
Mhm.
But I agree with you. I'm
Mhm.
gonna just leave it at that. I agree with you. I agree with you.
All right.
This has been interesting tonight. Seems like
Final
I've been here
thoughts.
for 2 hours.
What was the letter about again?
What letter? There's a letter tonight.
Yeah.
Fatine. So what do you think this lady should do about her husband who drinks all
You
the
know,
time?
my thing is like this. She just, again, you know, sit him down eye to eye and just give it to him straight. And I mean, give it to him straight. Look, you feel that there's no problem. I'm telling you there is a problem. If you feel that there's not a problem and you're not willing to get help, and I'm telling you there's a problem and I believe you need to get help, and we're on 2 different pages, we're moving in the opposite direction, and I can't tolerate this anymore. I'm willing to help you because that's what we do as a couple, as a married couple. This is what we do. But if you're not willing to help yourself or move in the same direction that we can move together, you know, I don't mind compromising with you if you feel that you can do this on your own and cut down on some of this. But if you feel that this is what you want to do and that's your choice and your way is the highway, then I'm taking the highway and I'm out. And that's it.
What are your thoughts?
My thing
Okay.
is when it comes to her, if the lady feel like, I mean, you can get a divorce for anything. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't come here. I don't want to speak on anybody's marriage. So if you feel like his drinking is too much, then leave him. You know what I'm saying? No one should ever feel like they're in any situation forcefully. You know what I'm saying? If this man's drinking is too much and you're contemplating divorce, I say, you know, get out of it. Because you've been trying to change this man for 2 years and he doesn't want to change. Leave this man alone. He's going to do what he wants to do. He's happy doing what he's doing. Let that man go, man. Just let him go. If he ain't hurt nobody, let him go.
You said let him go if he's not hurting you.
Yeah, let him. I mean, she wants to change this guy. She wants to sit here and say, you know,
She
this
wants
guy's
to change her husband.
Yeah.
She wants to save his life.
No, stop saying that because this guy's life, we don't know this guy's life is in danger. The only person that's in danger
And
is
she wants him to be in good health.
see. So I'm gonna ask you this. If I don't give a damn about my health, why should you?
Because I love you.
If I don't give a damn about my health, why should you?
Because I love
That's
you.
selfish of you. That's selfish.
Mic is off.
No,
No,
he's
it's
on.
not.
No, his mic is
But
off.
that's the thing, though. If
Well,
I don't care
listen now.
about myself,
Very sorry.
and you're trying to change my behavior, and I'm sitting here telling you this is what I like doing, let me just be me. This is my life. This is my life.
And you could do it by yourself.
And I can do it by myself.
Damn right. Mhm.
Jamel.
She better leave real quick. Because if he don't kill himself, he gonna kill both of them at the same time. You can't beat a disease.
Who's to say it's a disease,
Right.
though?
Alcoholism is a disease.
Well, we're sitting here saying that, but we
It is
can
disease.
substitute so many different things into that. But that
Addiction
don't
is-
necessarily mean alcohol is a bad thing.
It's a disease when you overdo it.
It's a disease. Who's to say he's overdoing it? Because anybody, they say what, a glass of wine a day. So if you can't say a daily drinker, because they'll say a glass of wine a day. All right. If you drink to get drunk,
But they ain't said a bottle of wine a day.
we don't know.
Come on.
We don't know. That's my whole thing. We don't know. We're debating off of her judgment of her husband.
But you know one thing I would say? He was drinking when he met her.
Exactly.
And he probably was drinking heavy. She put up with hoping that she can change him.
Exactly. That's
But you can't beat it. You can't beat a disease.
Right.
I wouldn't call it a disease, but okay.
You can't beat a bottle.
Can't
When the
be-
last time you won against a bottle?
Never.
Okay.
Never.
Right.
Never.
Don't go against a bottle.
I said it lots of times, man.
Yeah.
Knock him
Shit.
upside the head.
I've seen
Drink
it
it
in my
baby.
family.
Yeah, and you can't help him beat it.
So let me ask y'all this. Old people, when they find Jesus and they in the church excessively, is that a disease? When you go to church on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and you're you're lacking on your motherly duties. You're putting the church before your family.
That's a problem.
Thank you.
Yeah, I feel like that's selfish.
That's a disease.
That's a problem. That's more than selfish.
So
That's
an
a
addiction
problem.
is a disease.
That's addiction.
Not alcohol, the addiction.
That's why we say you have addiction to numerous things.
I'm talking to my man in the comment section.
Lord.
See, the problem is that we substitute, we want to say alcohol, but the minute you say something like church or giving or your children, people that put their children's lives before theirs, that's a damn disease and that's a problem.
Oh, it's a problem. Even the people that clean so much and moving. Oh, you didn't put your phone here. Put
We
that
about to say,
straight there.
You put your children before you? Is that what you
That's a problem. That's a problem.
Why is that a problem?
Because I can't, in order for me to help my children or help my child, I have to help myself first. So if I don't take care of my health, there's no way I can take care of my child.
That's true.
That's like on the airplane. I got to put my mask on first before I put my mask on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I got you. I mean, I understand.
So
So stop drinking.
Right.
No, why? Why
Stop-
should he?
Stop drinking.
Why should he?
Because you're kids. I don't know if they had kids or not. Or moderate.
You just
your
said it.
drinking.
You just said the answer. I can't help myself. How can I help others if I can't help myself?
Because
if I'm not in my right mind, how the hell am I help you?
No.
Okay.
This is what he loves.
I don't give a damn.
Well,
but it's an addiction.
You shouldn't have chosen to have kids then. You shouldn't have chosen to be married.
Right.
You should have just
She
kept.
chose him. He was
How do
doing
you
this.
know that?
It takes two to say I do, though.
Exactly.
It
That's what I
does,
said.
but
Takes
he was drinking before they met. This guy has been, this is his behavior.
I wonder
This is who he is.
I wonder if they was drinking and she wasn't drinking no
now
more.
that is something that could have happened.
Yeah, so
is
now
that they met, they was drinking together, she quit, and now she
Yeah.
want him to quit.
Yeah, but brother,
because she can't stand it no more.
yeah,
Can't stand
but
it
brother
no more.
Stevenson, Victor made the point, and you say
Getting them three.
Stevenson says, now Victor serving Jesus is not a disease. I don't care how you use your statement to make a point. And you fall right into what Victor is saying. He's saying that when you use the church or the word Jesus, but you honestly are addicted to going to church, overindulging in that and not dealing with some of your responsibilities, that's an addiction. That's an abuse.
Yes.
You don't put God, can't use God and say, oh, I can do anything and want to say that and I could be abusive with it. No.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Definitely don't want to
Is,
say that.
is going to church every day is just a problem now? Because back then they thought it was a great thing. So was
No,
she's addicted then? I'm
remember,
just asking.
But remember what Victor said. He didn't say just going to church. He said going to church and neglecting your duties. So you understand what I'm saying? So if you going to church every day and you're doing what you got to do and you serving the Lord, that's your choice. We're not here to pick on the church.
Yeah.
What we're using is that as soon as you say Jesus or the church, it could change the perspective.
You're right.
It changes the perspective on things. And that's where you got to look at it and look at it through the same glass. You got to use the same ruler to measure the same inch. You can't use two rulers to measure the same inch.
But can I ask
Give
you one
yourself a
question?
bell.
I'm gonna ask you one question.
Yes, sir.
Can you use the same ruler now that they used back then?
You got to. You got to.
Because
You got to.
the world
That's a
is
good point. That's a good
different.
point.
No,
Yeah.
you have to.
Bail me up. Bail me up.
But you
It's
got
life.
to.
Bail me up.
But let me say this. So I'm gonna say back in the day because I wasn't around back in the day.
I was around.
All right. So
All right, Fraser,
the
let's
issue
go.
that I have,
Stole
the
it.
issue
My
that I
birthday was
have
Saturday.
is that
Happy
the
belated
whole
birthday.
10%. Some people can't afford 10%.
Right.
All right. But this is the thing when it comes to the
agree.
10%. Everybody thinks that 10% is a dollar value. But this is the thing. If I can give 3% of my check and 7% of my time, that's 10%. 10% is 10%. So I think when you start taking from your home and your home is struggling to give to this church instead of giving to the Lord, that's when it becomes a problem.
Exactly. You can't be a millionaire, give $100,000 and you don't feel it. But then a couple comes in there and they only have $5 to their name.
And
So they get paid and they try to drop in $3 or $3.50 in there and they got $1.50. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense because why go hungry? Jesus don't want you to go hungry to
No.
pay your tithes.
But that he gave 3%, but the other 7% was on that bottle.
No, no.
He didn't say that. He didn't say that.
What's on the what?
I'm messing with my man.
What I'm saying is my time is worth money. My time is money too. So I really feel like 10% is all relative when it comes to that. I don't have to give you 10% of my check. That's what the body of the church wants you to give. But if I give 7% of my time and 3% of my money, bro,
Can I ask y'all a
is
question?
10%.
I don't know this answer. I don't know this answer, but I'm gonna ask this question because if y'all know this answer, please tell me. Is it in the Bible that says that, or is that the church
It's in the Bible
that you got to give 10% of what you make?
10%. Now I don't know about what you make, but 10% is in the Bible.
Oh, okay, cool.
10% is in there.
All right, so I won't make because if that's man-made,
How did they add it up when they was doing gold?
Bruh, see, you doing too much.
I'm just asking.
You just don't want to go home.
But the
tonight,
thing about
you
it is,
keeping us here.
but the thing about it is 10% is 10%. If you can count, we know what 10% is.
Yeah.
10% of my clothes. If I got if I got 50 items of clothes and God want 10%, I got to give him 5. Bro, 10% is 10%.
Got it.
10% is 10%.
What's your thoughts on
10% of your yield. Yeah, it's in there.
Oh, I have a question for you. I have a question for you.
Yes.
You have a man?
Oh God, is that flirting? Are we flirting now? That's
Yeah, that's not, I'm not flirting by asking her if she have a man. Okay, so
I just got one question from John McCullough. If he's still there,
I was gonna give her a compliment, but see, I
she was
can't give her a
glowing.
compliment. I have to give a
Yes, you
compliment
can
to
give
your
me a
man. No,
compliment.
I got to give it to your
I'm
man.
not in
you
a-
weren't supposed
I'm not
to ask
in
that.
a,
You was just supposed to just give her the compliment.
No, I give that. Now I gotta respect that brother, even though I don't know him. I still respect and say, "Yo,
Yeah,
tell your man that."
but y'all
I'm
went
not in a
live with
relationship.
50 people for her to answer that question. John McCullough, are you still out there? Because I always get a Facebook say you can put $10,000 in your Wells Fargo account. I wanted to know if it was him.
It's in the
really,
Bible,
John?
10% of your yield. Thing.
Yeah, it's in there.
Thank you.
It's actually in there.
Thank you, Rodney. Appreciate it. That's why I asked the question.
Well, thank you for writing this letter, young lady. I know you probably lost as hell right now.
No, she ain't. She drinking. She drinking. she in his bottle. She in his bottle. But no, seriously, alcohol is a disease. Addiction is a disease.
An addiction is a disease. Yeah.
Addiction is the disease. And if he's addicted to alcohol, then you gotta work at it. And one of the things I learned from Darryl Strawberry, formerly of the New York Mets and the New York Yankees, he said that one of the things when he was going against drug addiction, women addiction, I'm so glad he put that in there.
Women addiction.
He said that, yeah, he was addicted to sex. And I'm so glad because a lot of people do not deal with sex addiction. Sex addictions are real. He said when he thought he could control it, that was the problem. And that's when he was not able to deal with it properly. He realized that his addiction, he would always have that addiction because he's always going to be fighting that addiction, no matter how much you conquer it. You've heard people say, I fell off the wagon after 20 years after not drinking alcohol, and then they had a drink. So you're always battling an addiction. You understand what I'm saying? I've had an addiction, and I'm always going to battle that addiction the rest of my life. Even if I don't go back to it, I'm always going to battle that. It may not be strong, but it's always there because I always remember what that addiction and why did I do
So
it.
let me ask you this.
Yes, sir.
So all addictions are bad, right?
No.
I'm glad you said that. And the reason why I'm glad you said that
Oh, Lord.
is because if you look at a monogamous relationship, that man, in theory, that woman wants that man to be addicted to her. And if that man is addicted to her, y'all think that's love. And y'all think that's compassion because you are my everything. I want to spend my time with you. I want to spend my every waking moment. I'm texting you. I'm answering these dumbass FaceTime calls you doing, these random ass things all the time. And women think that when y'all take their obsession as compassion and love.
Where you be finding these women at?
But what I'm saying is, so a man could be so wrapped up in a woman, but he's not crazy because she hasn't crossed that line to show his crazy side. But a man could be crazy in love with a woman, and she would take that as, oh, he loved me, he'll do anything for me. But I've always told you, not told you, but I've always said that love is not natural.
Can I ask one question?
What's that?
Which one should you love more, the woman or a relationship?
Damn, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Because the reason
I don't get no bail for that.
No.
Okay. Well, answer the question, then. You stingy with your bail.
But the thing about
that's a good question.
But
you don't get a bail for a good
but
question.
the thing about it is, a good relationship can be with anybody. And I feel like anybody that's ever been in a good relationship, no matter how it ended, you will always value that relationship with that person.
That's where the answer gets the bell, because you asked the question. And I think that the response to your question, a very good question, is that, and I agree with Victor on that, because relationships don't always mean that I'm man and woman, wife and husband. A relationship could be a good, great friendship that is just blossom, and it really goes with so much respect in one another.
This letter was about a married couple, right?
Yeah.
That's where I had took it back to when I said that.
Got it. I feel like the woman, this is how I feel, because they got married in 2 years and he was drinking. I really feel like he was treating her between her legs so good that, and let me go with that, because
they was drunk.
But this is my thing. A man, and this is kind of going along with the lines that you was going with last week. A man can whip it on y'all so good that you will overlook a lot of our flaws, and you will take all the red flags that we're throwing up, and you'll throw that shit out the window. Every time, oh man, he drunk, he over here pissy drunk, and then we whip the penis out, and then you forget about, I just threw up on the lawn and you out there cleaning it up. You waking up in the morning, you just a whistling because your tail wet, and you cleaning up. But we all know women that's like that, that'll deal with a man that through his bullshit, because either he has a lot of money or he has a lot of dick.
All right, and this is
I'm trying to tell you.
This is what it is.
Yeah, but I just want to say this. This is interesting what Victor said. This is where women and sisters, I got it. If you disagree with me, I got it, because you're gonna say this is bullshit, and I got it. But I'm gonna tell you straight up, because a woman whips on a man, and whip him. I'm saying she throws it on him, and he's whipped. Yeah. Right? Don't mean that he will always throw everything away. He enjoy that sex, but he will not throw a complete woman away. That sex may be addictive. That sex may be great. But if he got a good woman at home, he ain't gonna throw that good woman away for that good sex. A lot of men will not do that. But then when the good woman finds out that she cheated, then she's gonna throw him away, and she has that choice. But most of the time, when that good woman throw that man away, that man does not marry that good sex piece. That's what your women do.
And I agree with you. I agree with you. Bail. Because a good woman,
so that's
we'll take a good woman over a good piece, because but see, sex is all relative. I could teach a woman to make me climax just like a woman could teach me how to make her climax.
Mm-hmm. But after you climax, y'all just turn over and go to sleep?
No. When we talking about you with a good woman now, a good woman. We're not talking about just good sex, because you could be with a bad woman, can have good sex. Yeah, we don't screw her. What we're talking about, what I guess what the page that we're on right now is, you got a good woman, but the sex might not be that good.
But you may get it on the outside.
But you may get it on the outside.
But you ain't gonna kick your woman to the curb.
No, you ain't gonna do that.
She's a good woman. But, and again, if your good woman find out and kick you to the curb, most likely you will not hook up and make that good sex piece your wife. You most likely won't do that.
So you ever seen, and this is, and I know we getting all off topic,
and women don't understand that.
But see,
and that's what women don't understand about us men, and y'all may never ever understand it. But we're telling you now, we're giving you things that maybe your husband won't tell you. But damn it, that's the deal.
You're right. So you ever seen a woman will take a ain't shit man and give him all these characteristics, and you be like, Johnny up the street, a good dude. Oh man, Johnny paid the bills. And you thinking to yourself, Johnny ain't doing none of that shit. But because Johnny whipping up between the legs, she's gonna sit here and give Johnny, oh, he cut the grass and he do this and he do this. And that's the thing that y'all do. Once a man treats you between your legs, and like Eddie Murphy say, you make that noise. We say, we got your motherfucking ass now. We got you.
See what I'm saying?
And the thing is that y'all will sit up here and make us, you will turn us into a good man. You will tell your homegirl, well, Vic need a job. You tell Earl over here to give Vic a good reference. We ain't gonna do that for y'all.
So Christina says, where y'all
like
find
y'all
these
left me.
people?
Y'all didn't walk in the building with me tonight.
Huh?
Go ahead.
Yeah, Christina says, where y'all find these people? But Christina, if you look at John's comment and Michelle's comment right above yours, John says men don't give up good women at all. Michelle comes at you got that right, Fatine. And I look,
Y'all
you
don't-
don't have to agree with us,
Y'all
but
don't give up good women?
we're telling y'all, it's not every man.
Y'all
We're
don't
not
give
saying
up
that.
good women?
No.
I got a question.
Oh,
We
This
might,
is-
we might
y'all give up on us.
We might dip on a
Okay.
good woman. We might dip on a good woman,
But that's what
but
he
we
was-
don't give up a good woman.
He just said y'all will give up on us.
Yeah, y'all will
We
give
won't
up,
give
yeah.
up on y'all.
I got a question
will.
to ask both of y'all. Now I'm out.
Yes, sir.
Y'all ain't in no relationships, are y'all single?
Now I am.
How long?
You talking about Vic and Fatine?
Yeah.
I just got out of a relationship for 30 years.
So you single right now?
Yeah.
How long you been single?
Since about 4 months, 5
Oh, okay.
months, you know.
Vic.
I think y'all still healing. I'm out of here.
Oh yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that.
They
There's no
still
way that
healing?
you could be in a long-term relationship and just get out of that long relationship
Especially 30
and
years,
think you're
you're
not
right.
healing. Damn right, you got a lot of things to deal
Well,
with.
bro, what is
You're right.
healing? What does that mean?
What healing means, or
You healed
is
from a
it means
broken
that
heart, are
you got to realize whatever the reason that you got out of that relationship,
Uh-huh.
you built a lot. I raised kids, my kids from the beginning from the infant stage, and when you get out of a relationship, the bottom line, I had more good times than bad times in my relationship. So you sit there and you see where it may went wrong, or you be sad that it did go wrong at the end of the day. And you look at those things and you look at the things that you did wrong. You look at the things that the other person did wrong, but you can't control the other things that the other person did wrong. You only can control or take accountability for the things you did wrong. You understand what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, there's still a lot that you're going through. And just to try to jump in another relationship is not fair to that woman, because you may not honestly be ready to move on to put your all in all into another relationship. So that's what the weird is healing. You help heal yourself to help deal with the emotional part of the detachment.
So who determines when you're healed? Does the outside world say, well, Fatim is healed from this relationship? Or do you determine that?
You should be the one determining
all
if
right,
you're
so
healed.
by saying that, bro, a lot of us don't even know we broke. So
Some people don't.
Some people
That's
don't.
wrong. That's
So
right.
so what you said is I agree with it. You said we may need to do some healing, but sometimes a lot of us don't understand what's broken until we hurt someone else, and then they said, well, you need to, Vic, you detach yourself, real easily from people. And it's like, I always say I got to protect myself. But
that's why at times, I know you. That's why at times it's good to get an assessment from somebody that's looking from the outside in, that's not emotionally attached to you, because when at the end of the day, you, like you said, you don't realize that you're broken, but you do broke things, and when you do broke things to people, you wind up can hurt them. So that's why at the end of the day, sometimes it takes time for you to sometimes reflect, because sometimes when you reflect, you realize that through time that you are broken or you have some issues there.
So, John, I like that comment, but I don't quite understand it. He said, in another word, folks use cause it's the slang to say
Healing
the
is another word.
latest trend. And I get it, John. You're right. That's the latest trend. Hurt people is a trend.
Yeah.
Healing, therapy, that's all mess. And I really feel like when a man does something, I actually say when I do something, I do it to protect me. and I have to protect me in order to protect everyone else from me. Let me say that. So for me to walk away from a situation, I can see this situation not ending well later on down the road. So I'd rather walk away from it before it gets to a point where disrespect starts coming in at. So some people may say, well, Vic, you leave too quick. You run too quick. But you might think that I'm running too quick because of what just happened here, when I can see other factors, you know what I'm saying, that was weighing in on the situation, and that's the reason why I left.
I understand that.
Well, I was just thinking about broken. And if I was a drinker and me and Vic, now I can't say what Victor would do, but I'm just going to give an example because we hung out before. I know we got to wrap, but when we hung out before, and if I was a drinker and I started drinking, not get drunk, but drinking, and because I'm feeling pain because of a breakup, and then the next thing I'm approaching women in the club, and you're like, Fatine, I'm reckless. I'm reckless with it because I don't know who this woman is. I'm approaching this woman. You might pull me over and say, yo, Fatine, yo, at the end of the day, you may not because of who you are, but because you may respect me, you may pull me to the side and say, yo, Fatine, look, I understand you, but I just think that how you was moving in there, you're going to wind up putting yourself in a situation that you may not welcome. You understand what I'm saying? And I would, and some people won't welcome that. I would welcome that because I might have been feeling some pain and I just may be lashing out. And somebody that I respect close to me that tells me and pull my coat, that's why sometimes therapy does work, because other people can pull your coat to make you look at something from a different perspective than you may be looking at it.
So I know we're getting long, but I'm going to tell you this about what you said.
Mm-hmm.
I would let you, Matt, because a lot of times when a man is out and he is trying to get over another woman, I know they say sometimes the best way to get over a woman is to be under one. I know that's what they say, but sometimes that does a lot for your self-esteem when you can just go out there, no matter if you're drinking or not, and you're in a social environment and you're being sociable. And yes, the alcohol is going to bring a little recklessness, because we when people get to drinking, they be a little reckless. But the thing about it is that is a form of therapy as well. Therapy doesn't necessarily have to be in somebody's couch talking to a trained professional. Word. Everybody, like my biggest thing my therapy that I do is I shop. When I'm going through some bullshit, I go shopping. And that is horrible. But I do a lot of thinking that way. Like that. And the thing about it is people think that you have to talk to somebody to get over something. You don't have to.
You don't.
So you, again, maybe you don't feel that you walk through this door, but you just walk through that door.
Okay.
You just walk through that door. I agree with what you just said, but it's similar to a brother who may, drinking or not drinking, want to flirt. Walk through that door, brother. There you go.
Hey, and drinking bring out a little bit of recklessness. So what if you overdo it? He's reckless as hell, right? I'm out here.
You get
appreciate it.
But I know what Victor's saying, but that's what I'm saying. Flirting, sometimes flirting can be addictive.
Yeah.
But flirting can also be a therapy. You never know what a person's going through. And flirting could be a therapy to somebody that helps their self-esteem, that they put a smile on someone's face. Because some people enjoy putting a smile on someone's face.
That's true. I agree with that. I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
I love for someone to put a smile on my face.
Yeah. So I was looking at you today and I see the eyeliner around the eyes. So you know what you was doing today.
What?
Yeah, I see that. On my other show, we were talking about Kemet in Egypt and this, that, and the other. And I just think that a lot of times our sisters, with their makeup, they emphasize without overindulging in it. Yeah. You understand? When you look like somebody's in a casket with all that makeup on, I just think y'all a disservice, especially you're beautiful. Makeup is to enhance what you already have.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
So you see what, and I'm gonna end this, Veronica. I'm sorry. So you see what John said when he says, get me a cigar and go fishing. There's my therapy. There's a woman out there that'll want to go fishing and smoke a cigar with you, and that's wrong.
Let him have his peace. Let him have his time. That's wrong.
And that's wrong.
I get
That's
that.
wrong. Because we can't have nothing. We can't have shit, bro. We can't have nothing without a woman wanting to come do it.
That's not true.
I
Well,
said,
I'm not that woman.
Did you
Like
watch
if you want
Did
that,
you watch football this weekend?
I did
so
by myself.
By yourself.
Yes.
So by saying that, there ain't a woman alive that need to say a 2-minute man ain't long enough because Patrick Mahomes scored in 13
my
seconds
gosh.
and satisfied an entire nation. The whole Chiefs
That's
nation.
different.
The whole Chiefs. Wait a minute.
13 seconds.
In 13 seconds, Patrick Mahomes put a smile on 80,000 people's faces. And y'all, and millions of people at home, and y'all bubblehead women won't
Be satisfied
15
with
and
2
20
minutes.
and my AAA battery ain't damn good enough.
AAA.
Patrick Mahomes, you put us on the damn map with the 13 seconds. Y'all heifers need to damn be satisfied.
Y'all got a good show tonight. Y'all got a show and a half tonight, boy.
I didn't even get my final thoughts. But
Y'all
you know
want-
what? It's
no,
all good.
No. What's your final
No,
thoughts?
no.
please?
Because
No,
y'all,
yes.
y'all did good with the final thoughts. So thank you guys for watching tonight. We appreciate y'all for watching Sanctity of Life. Y'all been going in tonight. I barely got a word in. But you know what? I appreciate y'all. It was a really
Get your
great.
13 seconds
It
of
was-
fame.
Didn't you say you needed a little reserve time? To be on the
I
show?
did. I
Get
really
your
did
13
because
seconds
it's been
of fame.
a long day.
That's all you
13
need is
seconds.
13 seconds.
No, I appreciate you guys. It's been a long day. So, yeah, save my voice. Stevenson, oh, well, you're going to laugh any damn way. Yeah, you're right. Because Stevenson, know I'm always laughing. I'm always smiling. So, all right, guys.
Stevenson, I gave Victor that bell for he's right on the 13 seconds. I gave it to him.
She did. She left. She had to go. Guys, thank y'all so much for watching tonight. We appreciate you guys for hanging in there for 2.5 hours with us. Golly. And they
I
say
had
women
gas the
talk
whole
a
time
lot.
sitting over here. Boy, I got to fart. Y'all gotta hurry up.
Oh my gosh. In the meantime, I've been sitting over here holding my water. You better suck in that fart.
Suck it.
I clear this
Suck
whole
it in.
damn room.
Thank y'all so much for watching. We appreciate y'all. Thursday, yeah, we'll be bringing the tea again, so get ready for that. If you would like to be a guest, tankingteaoflife@gmail.com. If you have topic suggestions, an email letter, please send your letters in. I know you guys have stories to share with us, so please, no one would know it's you, all right?
And send us
Send
a
a
bottle.
letter.
Send us a bottle.
A bottle. Guys, have a great night. Be safe out there. Thank you.
Peace, 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 peace.